We're the Midway High School cheerleaders here at Oak Ridge Utility District getting fired up for tonight's game.
Hey, let's go! Go! Hey, let's go! Go! Hey, let's go! Go! Hey, let's go! Go!
Let ORUD help you clean up after the game with the reliability and convenience of a natural gas water heater and the energy savings of a natural gas dryer.
Adding a natural gas grill to your home ensures that you will never have to run to the store before kickoff to fill up your propane tank again. Make the switch today.
Host your friends in style and be the envy of the neighborhood when entertaining this football season with natural gas appliances. Purchase from ORUD using the 0% financing.
Want to cozy up next to a natural gas fireplace after a chilly night at the field? Let ORUD help you with the play-by-play to truly make your house feel like a home.
To be the champion of your team and score a touchdown with Oak Ridge Utility District and natural gas, a winning combination.
Welcome in, everybody, to the BBB Friday night game of the week. Your Rockwood Tigers play host to the Sweetwater Wildcats at Civitan Field, Tom Pemberton Stadium. I'm Chase Clem, alongside Mr. Queener here.
How you doing, man?
Doing good. It's a good Friday night for football. I mean, the weather this week, what can you say about the weather this week?
Hey, okay, buddy.
It has been one for the books this week. It actually feels like football. And normally you get that heat.
Yeah, you know, when everybody was worried about this game being in August, it would be hot. So you're right, man. It's really nice up here in the press box season.
It is. I don't know what next week holds, but this week
this week's great, ain't it?
Is a great week. Good to see the Tigers warming up. Get some of their offense, see what they've got tonight. They're really going to have to go back to, I think, their roots tonight. Go back to that ground and pound, run the clock, full back dive, running traps, eat up the clock, and try to put points on the board.
And that's Coach Webb's style anyway. I mean, that's what his MO is, running the ball, not really throwing the ball, but he has a pretty good quarterback too. So Brackett kid's a good quarterback. Well, he started now for three. Is it three? He
Second year.
Second year. Well, there's a lot of coaches that like to have a 2-year starter at quarterback. That's always a plus. So it should be an interesting game tonight. Two pretty good teams usually. Both of them started off with a loss last week, so it'll be interesting to see who's fixed the bugs this week.
That's right. We talked to both the coaches before the game, and, everybody says you make the most improvements week 1 to week 2.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see what improvements have been made this past week. And like I said, Nate Brackett, the quarterback for the Tigers, lost a bunch of weapons last year, but talking to Coach Webb, he's confident that there's still weapons on that team, and they've just got to do better at getting the ball to them and work on executing some plays.
Well, when you lose some playmakers sometimes, it's hard. It takes a little while for some kids to catch on and fill in, and it'll happen eventually. Coach Webb's too good of a coach for it not to happen. He's been here too long. He's got a system that he's run forever. I always find it really interesting when I come down here with Barry. It seems like Ron Barry knows his plays. I believe he cheats somehow. I don't know how, but we'll see if you're like that tonight, because Ron Barry knows where he's going to run a freeze, and he knows if he's going to do a screen pass. I don't know how he knows it.
The freeze to a timeout and the fullback dive on set.
Yeah.
Staples of the Rockwood Tiger football
Well, okay,
program.
they're staples in. So, see, I always find that interesting. Barry can figure that stuff out. So, it's interesting.
You get a good 3rd and long and maybe a 4th and short. Be looking for the freeze play. Sweetwater, like you said, looking to bounce back. They got beat pretty handily last week by Meigs County, which I think that's going to happen a lot.
That's going to happen a
to
lot.
the teams on Meigs County schedule. They're looking to get back to Cookeville, to the state championship game, and their season ended on kind of a shocking note last season when the Tigers defeated them. So I'm sure they'll have some revenge on their mind that week.
Yeah, Rockwood will have to make a trip down there in a few weeks. They'll have to go to Meigs County to play that game, and I'm sure there'll be a little revenge in that game because Rockwood puts them out last year in the playoffs. So that ought to be it. Rockwood better hope they improve this week because that'll be that on the Meigs County side. That'll be a high-scoring football game.
They will be ready to put it on if they can.
That's exactly right.
So we were talking before we came on air about the post-game show. Last week was the first week. 5-star preps, mulch and more, the whole 9 yards. How'd it go?
It went great. Had a lot of calls. And it'll just only, and you know this, but you done it last year, it'll only pick up as we get a little deeper in. We had a lot of teams that played out of the area last week that wasn't at home. I mean, and then it's just crazy weather too on Friday and Thursday. And, Rockwood plays on Thursday. Harriman and Kingston play on Thursday. So this week we got a full tilt of games on Friday night. Most everybody's on Friday night, so I would look to be even more calls. And we'll probably deal a little bit into some late night college football about Tennessee because we'll be really close to them. They'll kick off next weekend, so we'll be close to them too. So it went good.
Did you get a call from Triple D?
No.
Oh my
goodness. Did not get a call. Triple D's not called, and even on the Wednesday night show that I do with Ron, he's not. But we're not in the studio right now. We're at the Pizza Inn, but he's not called in a while. So I need to try to check on him. I've not heard him on our local radio station neither. Usually calls in on that sometimes, but I've not heard him in a while. But he's a mess when he calls in. I'll tell you that much. You know that much.
He is. Well, you mentioned the Vols game week next week. What are your thoughts on Pruitt so far this year? Are you impressed with him, or you kind of wait and see what happens? Or
I think it's a wait and see what happens. I sort of like recruiting-wise what he's doing. We'll just have to see. I think the jury's out on him. Everybody seems to think he might be the right guy for the job. He's getting compared a little bit to Spurrier. When Spurrier came into Florida the first time, everybody's sort of comparing him a little bit. So we'll see. He's got a pretty good background where he came from, so seems like they're talking the right stuff. I don't know. I mean, we'll find out. We'll find out next week.
And you hear people on the radio and on sports talks and reports. He's a football guy. That's all he's talking about. You're not getting a weather report from him or how the family's doing. He's there to coach football and he's there to talk football. And there's no cliches. There's no nonsense with Coach Pruitt.
Yeah, there's no brick by brick stuff. There's not any of that. And I don't know if that works on people anyway. That that brick by brick mentality. I don't know. I think what people want is they want a winning product. They want a good product, and if somebody that can coach and recruit. And if he can coach and recruit, then he'll have a winning product, I believe.
Who's going to be the quarterback?
That's a good question.
That'd be a good question for tonight.
Well, it would be a good question for tonight. But who, the kid, I just can't see the kid transferring or coming here if he doesn't think he's going to be the starting quarterback. He's not coming here to sit on the bench.
That's true. And to the other point, Tennessee wouldn't have brought him in to sit on the bench.
And you wonder, you say, well, why I say what I say, I think he's coming to run the system that Tennessee's going to run. And I don't know why we're waiting. Well, I do know why we probably not named somebody. It just makes West Virginia have to prepare for 2 people instead of 1, and that's probably pretty smart. But I don't know. That's a $1 million question. If you knew the answer, that's a lot of people would like to know because every time you turn around, somebody's asking that question. Same thing in Alabama. Mm-hmm. Alabama doesn't know. I think Nick Saban probably knows what he's going to do. Everybody's got their own ideal, but nobody knows who's going to start at Alabama neither.
That's true.
I don't think you can have two quarterbacks though.
No.
I don't think the two quarterback system works. I don't believe in that system.
You know, if you have two, you really don't have one.
That's exactly right. I agree with you 100%.
And if you're Jerry Garantano, and you know you had the struggles at the beginning of last season when you thought you were going to play and you didn't, what does that do to your demeanor, to your mentality if you're not the starter day one? Has he grown enough to be able to handle that?
Well, that's a really good question, because if he's not grown enough to handle it, I would think he's gone. I would think you won't see him in game 2 or 3. He won't be there. He'll be somebody that drops out of school, transfers pretty much immediately, and tries to go someplace else. So, you know.
But that's who I'm pulling for. I'd like to see him get the job if he earns it, and be successful. There's a lot of, you know, you hear people different on the radio. One for Chris, one for Garantano. A lot of improvement seems to be made by Garantano. So, like I said, he'll have to name one sometime during the week.
Well, you know, he came in as a highly recruited quarterback, but does this system fit him? I think that's the key. Does his system fit him? This system fit him, or does it fit the other guy? I think it fits the guy that comes from Stanford, wasn't it? I think it fits him more than it fits the other.
And like I said, if Chris is named the starter for the, you know, at least for the foreseeable future of the season, I don't see Garantano hanging around.
No, I think he's gone. You know, they got 4 quarterbacks, I think, in camp. They got a freshman. They got McBride. And you know, you've heard some of the reports has been McBride has really looked well. But this system doesn't fit him neither. So I think they're going to have to recruit some QBs in there to play to the system they got.
Who are they trying to get in school still? What's his name? Is it Peterson?
Yeah, Peterson, the linebacker. I believe he's a linebacker out of Georgia, I believe. He's still not there.
He's still not there. I saw something, a tweet of a screenshot. He said he was going to be there Monday or Tuesday. But I think they've probably been saying that now for a year or two. So, with that being said, as the Rockwood Marching Band makes that onto the field, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. This is the BBB Friday Night Game of the Week.
1952. That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores, and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies' boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
Roan Metals Group has been serving East Tennessee for decades. Locally owned and operated with convenient hours of operation, Roan Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing's too big or too small. Still have that clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Roan Metals Group are specialists in industrial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Roan Metals urges you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. A member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Roan Metals Group. Turn that scrap into cash.
It's time to look closer to home and energize America with fuel made in America. Natural gas is a cleaner, safer, more efficient, and more affordable energy choice. ORUD is your family's comfort provider. Natural gas is the responsible choice for your family, your wallet, and the environment. Gas is a great value, but it is also the best way to cook, heat your water, and warm your home. If you want the best for less, switch your house to natural gas.
Big E's Deli and Market is now open in Rockwood at 326 North Gateway Avenue. They have both 100% gas and gas with ethanol. They are open from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m., 7 days a week. Come by and visit the new owners of Big E's. They have all types of sandwiches in the deli, plus competitive gas prices and the coldest drinks in town. That's Big E's Market, 326 North Gateway Avenue in Rockwood.
Planning a funeral can be difficult at best, but it can be a lot easier if you work with people who care. That's Davis Funeral Home in Harriman and Wartburg. Davis Funeral Home gives attention to every detail, ensuring your loved ones will be remembered with honor and integrity. Davis Funeral Home works very hard to give you the most professional service possible. Davis Funeral Homes, Morgan Avenue in Harriman and Old Mill Road in Wartburg. Davis Funeral Homes, people who care.
If you play team sports, you want the best gear and the top name brands. That's why at Reno Sporting Goods, we offer the best and safest gear from top manufacturers like Adidas, Russell, Wilson, and more. Reno Sporting Goods, your team dealer.
It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Hello?
That's how some people do things.
Right away.
To us, everything we do is personal. Because anyone can answer the call. It's who shows up that matters most. That's the quality of your independent agent and the company that stands behind them.
Griffin Insurance is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
There's only one thing better than owning a Simplicity lawn tractor or zero-turn mower, and that's purchasing it at your neighborhood Simplicity dealer. It's like getting a free outdoor power equipment expert who will help you select, operate, and maintain your equipment for years to come. So visit your local Simplicity dealer today and get a free expert with every purchase.
Welcome back, sports fans, to the Friday night BBB Game of the Week, brought to you by WYHM 580 AM 103.9 FM Rockwood. If you would like to listen on the radio again, tune in to 580 AM 103.9 FM WYHM Rockwood. If you're just now joining us, the band has just played the national anthem. The Rockwood High School Marching Band, directed by Chris Metcalf. Like I said, a lot of the bands do a great job here in Rome County.
Oh, they do. They do an excellent job. You know, Kingston's got a good band. Harriman doesn't have a big band, but they have a good band, though. They really do. I'm impressed with all the bands.
Now, were y'all at that game last week, or did you get to see any highlights from? You know, the catch was on Sports Center.
Yeah, we were there. We did the game, the Harriman-Kingston game. Yes, it was a wild game.
Oh, you gotta go. The chains aren't set. Why is the ball being caught?
They missed the end.
Well,
they was going home.
A lot of people. Here's the catch right here. We'll have to play it back. See if we can get a replay here of it.
Those people on their signs got their money's worth because it had about 500,000 views on Sports Center.
Yeah. Here's the play right here. You notice it gets touched a couple times here. Bang, 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 bang.
And you got to think everybody around that play was just like, what just happened?
It was funny to watch. It was funny to watch the Kingston fans had left.
Mm-hmm.
And then Harriman gets the ball back, and you see the Kingston fans come back. You know, there's big trees over. They come back to there, and there's a huge group. There's a huge group standing over there. And it was really everything that could go wrong for Kingston in the last quarter of the game actually went wrong. I mean, everything, drop punts, fumbles, penalties. As Coach Pankey told Jonathan Cox last Friday night at the ball game, that's his exact. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. And he said, "Well, Coach, what did you tell your players after the game?" He said, "I told them, get on the bus.
Get on the bus.
Get on the bus." And I'm sure they've worked this week to really try to correct some of those mistakes because that's a pretty big upset. But now let me tell you something. Harriman's got a good football team. A really good football team.
If I'm not mistaken, they had a lot of pass yards to the guy that caught the game-winning pass had a lot of receiving yards that game.
But down the stretch, he dropped a couple big passes that were really, at the time, we thought was really critical. And he dropped those passes. But then he makes the big catch at the end, and he makes up for all that. So I think Harriman's game next week against Cofield at Cofield will be it'll be a big game for Harriman if they can win that football game.
Oh, yeah, that would be a big statement for Harriman Blue Devils.
It would be a huge statement for them.
Another big play during that game was Elijah Reeder. He intercepted the pass on the 1-yard line and ran it back 100 yards, 99 yards for a touchdown.
99 yards, for a touchdown, yeah. So there were some big plays. There were some, but like, we said, everything that could go wrong went wrong. That's a coach's nightmare, and it happened, and you go back and try to correct the mistakes and get better for this, because this is the week you should get better.
And you contrast that with the Rockwood Midway game last week, a game where there were no big plays. There was almost no plays, period. You get a lot of punting back and forth, especially right before the end of the first half. Midway runs a pitch and pass, halfback pass, a little end around with the running back throws it, and Rockwood bid on it. That was the only way they scored. Then they missed the PAT, and the Tigers never able to put a score on the board. Credit to Midway, though. That's a huge win for them. That was the first time they had won at home in 15 years. I played on the last team that they beat at home, the last Rockwood team.
Wow, that's a big win. We have talked about Midway most of the summer, how we thought they would be a much improved football team, and the coach has been there for a little while now, and he's got his feet wet. He's got a couple years under his belt now, and we thought that Midway. We thought maybe last year when we were down there, it looked like they were sort of turning the corner a little bit, and it looks like they probably have turned the corner. I was really shocked, and I think they said at halftime it was 0-0, and I thought, wow, we've got a defensive struggle for what we've got here. But
you had wow on both ends. You had Rockwood fans going, wow. You had Midway going, wow. You know.
Yeah, I think both sides were shocked, and it's a shame sometimes when you got two teams that are fairly even and that somebody's got to lose, but that's the way this game is. Somebody's going to lose. So,
but that's a testament to Coach Mitten and his staff. He's done a great job, like you said, bringing that team kind of breathing new life into it, and I'm sure they'll be successful this season.
Well, that's sort of going back to the Kingston thing. That wasn't a region game, so just Kingston needs to go take care of business in the region. And sure, that game probably stung a lot because. Over the years, I don't think Harriman has won that game very many times.
No.
We might can count them on our two hands if they've won that many. I don't think they have.
Same with Midway. That was their fourth win against Rockwood since 1959.
Wow.
And, like you said, Rockwood, Harriman, Kingston, Midway, those aren't region games, and they technically don't matter. They're more pride games. You got to lick your wounds and get over it, Saturday, Sunday, and come back ready to get better on Monday.
Now, I'm going to tell you something that you might want to say wow after I say it, or you might think wow. I think, isn't it Kingston and Oliver Springs tonight?
Correct.
Kingston better play tonight. Oliver Springs is a good football team. Don't let nobody kid you. Oliver Springs is for real.
They had an impressive win last week at Bledsoe County.
Right.
Mason Hill, the go-to player for the Bobcats. He will be a factor in tonight's game.
So if Kingston comes out down, don't be shocked if later on tonight we're talking about an Oliver Springs win.
And folks, if you're joining us at home, the Rockwood Tigers are looking to make their way onto the field. Let's go over the Rockwood Tiger roster. Number 1, a junior, Anthony Bell. Number 2, a junior, Abe Gaskins. Number 3, a sophomore, Jack Alexander. Number 6, a sophomore, Dylan Garrett. Number 7, a senior, Taj Boyd. Number 8, a sophomore, Octavius Worley. Look for 7 and 8 to get the ball big tonight. Number 9, Dom Simpson, a freshman. Number 10, another factor in tonight's game, a senior, Dylan Williams. Number 11, a sophomore, Cole Chandler. Number 12, quarterback for the Tigers, a junior, Nate Brackett. Number 14, a junior, Cody White. Ryan Nelson, a freshman, number 15. Clay Thompson, a junior, number 16. Caleb Owen, a senior, number 17. He's out tonight and for the foreseeable future. A junior, Dade Turner. Eric Fairchild, a junior, number 21. Aiden Langford, a freshman, 28. Ben Woodall, a junior, 29. Gavin Evans, fullback, sophomore, number 30. Nathan Smith, another one out injured, a freshman, 32. Dylan Walden, the freshman, number 33. Zane Laughlin, a freshman, number 35. Eli Grant, number 44. Austin Orr, a senior, number 45. Hayden Jones, sophomore, number 46. Jonathan Gann, a senior on the Tiger offensive line, number 50. Number 51, Jai Worthy, Juicy as the Tiger fans call him, a senior, number 51. Eli Goodson, a junior, number 52. Billy Cofer, the freshman, number 53. Thomas Roscoe, the senior, number 55. Micah Story, the junior, number 59. Braden Sargent, the freshman, 63. Austin Quick, the senior, number 64. David Collett, the freshman, 66. Logan Flanagan, sophomore, number 67. Dalton Moss, a sophomore, 68. Jackson Kelly, 69, a sophomore. Michael True, a senior, number 71. A.J. Jones, a senior, 72. Big John Metcalf, Ralph, as they call him, number 76 for the Tigers. You'll know Ralph when you see him on the field. And number 77, a senior, William Riggs.
I like Rockwood walking through the crowd like that. I think it's neat. I think it's something neat about coming here.
That's something they haven't always done. I'm not sure who had the idea, who initiated, let's do this. But like I said, it's a great idea. It's good for the fans. to get to see them. Good for the parents, get to see their kid. And it's a good way just for them to kind of get their minds right before they can go out on the field. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. I like that walk too. That's I think that's pretty neat. Just a little tradition, buddy. A little tradition. Field looks good tonight.
Field looks good. Not to pat myself on the back, but pat my department on the back. The Rockwood Parks and Recreation have oversaw the painting the field for years now. They do a great job. Mike Reed sitting down there does a good job. Jacob Andrews, Randy Miller, former players. Xander Price was out there helping us this week. We have a lot of help, and Coach Webb, as true as he is to what he does, he gives us a little freedom to paint a little extra here, do a little something different here, and it normally turns out well.
It looks good. It really does. And it always does. I mean, I'm not saying it just does tonight. It always does look good. I like coming here. I think this is a really good facility. I like the way it's laid out. It's a neat place to come.
It's a good atmosphere. You've got tailgating going on there in the corner end zone, tailgating across the street.
I noticed that coming in tonight. They were over there, had a big sign out over there. Yeah.
And I bet that food was really good.
It probably was.
Captains for tonight's game, number 76, John Metcalf. Number 50, Jonathan Gann. Number 12, Nate Brackett. And number 10, Dylan Williams. Those are your captains tonight for the Rockwood Tigers. Captains for the Sweetwater Wildcats, number 50, Juventino Guzman. Apologies. Number 10, Matthew Kyle. Number 77, Brady Sowell. And number 7, Hunter Jenkins. One thing you notice out there is, you've got a mix of seniors and underclassmen on both sides. And that just goes to show you can be a leader. You don't have to be the oldest to be the leader. You can be a younger kid and still make an impact on the team. And the videographer, Mark Clem, out there. I don't know if the referees don't know what to say to him, but he just goes out there and doesn't. I mean, he doesn't ask. He doesn't. He just goes.
He just goes out there.
Midway last week, he's the first one out on the field, like he's doing the coin toss.
Well, he's getting some good photos.
Sweetwater will receive the kickoff. The Tigers defer to the second half. And we're moments away from kickoff at Civitan Field, Tom Pemberton Stadium.
Yeah, we're getting ready for the Mulch and Moore kickoff, buddy.
Boy, Mulch and Moore. If I read that once last year, I read it
You read it 1,000 times.
But it works. I talked to Gary. Hey, man, y'all are doing a great job. People come in talking about y'all on the show, and so it works.
Yeah, it does. A lot of people listen and watch this game, and they do some other things.
And the Sweetwater Wildcats have made their way onto the field. Expected a little bigger crowd from the Wildcats, but maybe they're still piling in.
Yeah, not a very big crowd.
And that here come the Rockwood Tigers, led by quarterback number 12, Nate Brackett. Well, if you're the Tigers right here on this first drive, you'd like to see a quick 3 and out, get the ball back. And then, like you said, go classic John Webb, just eat clock. Drop the ball.
I always kid him. Coach, you ever think about throwing it? And he said, why should I throw it when I ran it for years successfully? So.
And that's true with Bowen, Caleb Bowen, number 17. He's injured last week. He's out for, like you said, the foreseeable future. That's move number 7, Taj Boyd, to the backfield for the Tigers. And it also allows them to get the ball in his hands more, but he needs the ball in his hands.
Well, somebody's going to go home happy tonight, and somebody's going to go home scratching their head with a lot of work to do.
That's true.
Because you don't want to start off 0-2, that's for sure.
Set to kick for the Tigers, number 12, Nate Brackett. Deep for the Sweetwater Wildcats, number 10, Matthew Kyle. And number 1, Trevor Connor.
The Mulch and Moore kickoff.
Again, you can tune in on your radio, 580 AM, 103.9 FM, WIHM Rockwood. And the whistle is blown, and Nate Brackett is set to kick. Bounces off number 10, Connor. Recovered by number 23, Jared Arnett. Well, that was
almost a quick 3 and out for him. Man, almost got the ball.
That was just short enough not to be deep and just long enough not to be a pooch kick. But either way, the receiver for the Wildcats, not sure he kind of knew where to go on that.
Who's going to be the leader on the defense for Rockwood in your eyes?
You've got number 10, Dylan Williams, on this end.
Yeah.
Octavius Worley at the other end. They'll be making big plays, hopefully. You've got a lot of your skill players. You see Taj Boyd, Nate Brackett. And look for Rockwood to get some speed on the D-line. Talking to Coach Webb some this week, they might look to get a little short guy in there like I was and try to shoot the gaps.
Hammers first down.
Handoff goes to 16, Bryce Johnson. He'll pick up several. Is that a gain of 6?
It looks like it.
They'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Wildcats. Spread out for the Wildcats, number 4, Blake Jenkins, Matthew Kyle, and Caleb Junkins. Handoff goes to number 16, Bryce Johnson. The quarterback thought about keeping it and almost lost it on the handoff.
Yeah, that ball was sticking out a little bit. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. It's sort of sticking out there. It's not a good way to carry a loaf of bread.
No gain on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Big play right here for Rockwood coming up.
First 3rd down of the season at home for the Tigers. Be good to get a stop and get the ball back. Everybody's got these wristbands, Queener. They signal into play from the sidelines. Midway did it too.
Yeah.
You know, they get set, they look up, cards, hand signals, then they run the play.
I think it's got something to do with the new clock system this year. I really do believe that 40-second clock has something to do with it from the time they put the ball in play.
The Tigers shift on the defense and fakes the handoff. He's rushed,
Ooh.
and he's hammered. Big hit by looked like number 66 for the Tigers.
Got a flag in the backfield. I think we're going to have offensive holding, I think.
Dave Turner with a big hit for the Tigers.
No. Personal foul. Wow.
A personal foul against the Tigers after a big play by Dave Turner, but it's going to give the Wildcats a first down.
A hammered first down. Wonder if was that on the hit? I think it's head to head.
It might have been helmet to helmet.
Wow.
So that's something they can't get right in the pros, Queener.
That's right, man. You're right about that.
Handoff again to Johnson. Johnson with room. Gain of about 14. He'll pick up another Hammers first down.
He could have kept his balance. He might have got a few more yards.
A speedy back for the Wildcats. They'll look to utilize him throughout the game, I'm sure. Split wide for the Wildcats, Jenkins and Kyle.
You know what they say about turnovers and penalties, they kill you.
They kill you. And that penalty killed the Tigers as they were set for a stop. Instead, Sweetwater has the ball in Tiger territory. Second and 9 for the Wildcats. Fumble. Fumble. That's the scissor play you're used to Harriman seeing.
Yeah, they got it back. Sweetwater got it back.
That ball almost laid on there long enough for the Tigers to recover. Coming into the game for the Tigers, Billy Kofer. He'll sub in for Juicy Worthy. The backfield for the Wildcats, the quarterback, number 7, Hunter Jenkins, gives the play. Jenkins and Kyle split out for the Wildcats. Sweetwater rolls out, finds an open man in the flat. That's a good tackle by the Tigers. Number 1, Anthony Bell. That's the first pass of the play for the Wildcats. And a flag on the play. Holding goes against the Wildcats. Sweetwater doing a good job moving the ball to start the game off, aside from this penalty. When we spoke before the game, what were you telling me about this officiating staff? You said they'll be in Cookeville?
Supposed to be.
Supposed to be.
Now, unless something happens and they have a foul up somewhere. This crew will work together all year long. I think they sort of. I don't know if you work together all year long. But this crew will be together all year long.
Well, that's good. You get to know. It's like a defense or an offense or any team. You work together.
Yeah.
You get to know tendencies and how to help each other.
It's not a bad crew. The White Hat's a really good guy. Gary Kennedy's a good guy. I like to give him a hard time, but he's really a good guy.
3rd and long for the Wildcats. Jonkins in motion. They'll look to pass.
Oh!
Overthrown and almost picked off by Nate Brackett. Bring up 4th and long. And on come both punting teams. The Wildcats and the punt receive for the Tigers.
Thought Mr. Brackett might have that.
Thought he might have had it.
I did too.
On the punt for the Wildcats is number 24, Ben Brackett. Back deep for the Tigers, number 7, Taj Boyd. What do you got to do before you run the punt?
Catch it.
You got to catch it. That's what's most important for Taj Boyd right now. Snap, a short punt. Recovered by Boyd.
Oh, right, his own man.
I think he's tackled.
I believe number 30 ought to get credit for the tackle from Rockwood.
We might have got Gavin Evans with the partial tackle for the Tigers. He just couldn't wait.
Couldn't wait.
That's what he's telling Coach Newby. He's like, I didn't know. But boy, that's risky. That's something you might not ought to pick up. You might not let that punt go. Just let it get down.
Let it go, man. Big Hammer's first down.
Well, that's a big defensive front for the Wildcats.
Boy, it is, isn't it?
The Tigers come out in a twin set. Brackett under center. And look for this play. Look for the Tigers to run that trap play a lot. It's stopped now. But it'll be open. It'll be open.
I would think they'll run that at least 30 times tonight.
They will. That was stopped by, looked like number 51, James Kennedy for the Wildcats. Wildcats have got some big men up front.
Yeah, that's a big defensive front, isn't it?
77, Brady Sewell. 68, Zach Nichols. Number 1, Trevor Connor. And the flag is thrown. And that's going to go a sideline warning on the Tigers. You know Coach Webb will not be happy about a sideline.
He changed it. Put it to
okay.
Sweetwater.
Okay.
I hate that rule. I absolutely hate it. I think it's the most ridiculous rule there is.
It's almost like, hey, we're here. Sideline warning.
I absolutely hate it.
I don't know much about the Wildcats, but 51, James Kennedy seems to be directing everybody down there. He looks to be maybe the leader for the defense on the Wildcats. Brackett in the shotgun. Hand off to Boyd around the left side. He's got some room. Picks up the first down, stays on his feet.
Almost a late hit out of bounds on Sweetwater.
It looked awful late. Maybe he slipped. Tackled at about the 48-yard line. Picks up the first down.
You were right about him needing to touch the ball because he's got a little speed.
Between Boyd, Worley, and Williams, that'll be who's getting the ball for the Tigers tonight.
Another Hammers first down.
Basil. Boyd. And there it is, 10, Dylan Williams. Picks up another first down. This is Rockwood Tiger football.
Yes, it is. Smash Mouse football. Another first down. Hammers first down.
Dylan Williams plows ball up the middle for a gain of 12 on the play. First and 10, Tigers. That's a 39-yard line.
Number 16 for the Tigers, Clay Thompson. This is Clay's first year playing, maybe football altogether, but his first year playing high school. He brings in the play call for the Tigers. The Tigers in the Sweetwater territory. They'll have Williams and Thompson wide on the far side. Motion, the handoff goes to Basil. He changes directions. He's shifty, Queener.
Not a bad, really, look at this. This is not a bad pickup right here.
No. What's that, 7 yards?
About 7 yards, yeah.
Number 51, James Kennedy, down for the Wildcats.
I believe he's going to make it up.
Just a little banged up. He'll have to go to the side for a play.
He's not wanting to leave, but they're going to make him.
In for the Tigers, number 14, Cody White.
This right here is what Rockwood fans have.
This is what they want.
This is what they want. This is what you're used to seeing for many years. Many years.
The Twins set to the short side of the field with Worley and Williams in the backfield.
Man, oh man.
That will surely be against the Tigers. Going to back it up 5. It will remain second down. 2nd and 9 for the Tigers. You can't let a silly penalty like that kill a drive.
Every time.
Dave Turner in with the play as the Tigers approach the line. Turner and Williams wide for the Tigers. Worley, Basil, Brackett in the background. Backfield, Turner in motion. Brackett looks downfield. He's going to run it. Brackett with a little stiff arm action. For the Tigers, Turner saw that the pass wasn't going to develop. He turned upfield, made a good block for Brackett. Brackett with a solid stiff arm.
He sure did put one on him.
Abe Gaskins in for the Tigers.
You can't. We're watching a replay over here. There's a lot of Sweetwater's throwing a lot of jabs to the head.
Gaskins with the block for Brackett. Does a good job staying with his man. Brackett with all sorts of time. He's got Basil wide open. Pass is complete. Misses a tackle, gets a block. Taj Basil scores for the Rockwood Tigers. Brackett to Basil for 6. Who'd have thought we'd have a passing touchdown, the first touchdown of the season for the Tigers?
Yeah, because you said they're going to run the ball a lot tonight, but he was
Look at
wide open.
number 2, Abe Gaskins. Stays with his man, really helps buy Brackett some time to make the play. Number 20 also, Dade Turner. 2 key blocks that help keep that play alive. Number 29, Ben Woodall with the point after. Rockwood leads 7-0.
The Harriman Utility Board provides electric, gas, water, and sewer services for the city of Harriman, as well as most of Roane and Morgan counties. Recent major projects include an upgrade of our 161 kilovolt electric substation. Another ongoing project is the rehabilitation of an antiquated sewer system, including an upgrade of our wastewater treatment plant. These projects will improve the quality and reliability of these services and meet state and federal requirements. For more information, visit our website at hub-tn.com or call us at 865-882-3242.
Welcome back, sports fans, to the BBB Friday night game of the week, brought to you by Ron Berry Insurance, 309 West Wheeler Street. Call Ron today, 865-354-1982. A score of interest, Oliver Springs leads Kingston 6-0 on a touchdown by Mason Hill.
Wow. Baltimore kickoff. They've got a little bit of everything, don't they?
Got a little bit of everything. They've got limestone, riprap, I remember pea gravel. Give Gary a call. He's got it all.
They'll tear your house down too, won't
they?
And haul it off
for you.
Haul it off for you.
There we go. Let's rock and roll now. Brackett set to kick for the Tigers. Kicks it to the 25. It's received by the Wildcats. A missed tackle. He stays on his feet.
Oh, it's face mask. He missed.
Tackled by a host of the Tigers on the 38-yard line. Rockwood Electric Utility Board and employees are rooting for the Rockwood Tigers in their home game tonight. The Rockwood Utility Board wants to remind everyone to call 811 before you plan any kind of digging. This will prevent loss of electrical power to customers in the Rockwood Electric system. Rockwood Electric is proud to sponsor all educational activities in our area. Call 354-0514 for problems concerning your electric power needs. Call 811 before you dig.
Hammer's first down.
And I can dig that. Sweetwater started their own 38-yard line. Handoff goes to 16. Bryce Johnson. He cuts it outside. He's got some running room. He picks up the first down. He's off to the races. Tackled out of bounds by number 12, Nate Brackett. And just like that, Queener, the Wildcats are brought back into the game, into Tiger territory.
Real quick like.
Real quick
like. Picked up another Hammer's first down. And if Brackett don't make that, don't push him out, he might go all the way.
He's off to the races.
He's off to the races, bud.
Speed is hard to deal with.
It is. That's something you really don't coach. You're blessed if you got it.
Jenkins and Kyle split wide. Handoff goes to 16. Bryce Johnson. He's tackled for a big loss by Dylan Williams.
Big play.
Into the game, 64. Austin Quick for the Tigers.
Somebody you said a while ago would be a factor in tonight's game on the defensive side of the football. And he sure was.
That's true. A big play, especially after a big play by the Wildcats.
Yes.
Have that, flush it, and go on to the next one. Good play by Dade Turner. Sweetwater stays in the shotgun formation. Fakes the handoff. And it's picked off by Basil. He's off to the races. He's at the 30, the 25, the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow.
Taj Basil. He does it on the offensive side, makes a big play on the defensive side.
And you know, that's somebody else you said needed to touch the ball more tonight. So he's done it, and he scored twice now.
Takes matters into his own hands.
He sure does.
Sheds a tackle, and then he's off to the races. The Tigers 13-0. Ben Woodall on for the PAT for the Tigers. Brackett to hold. The snap.
Uh-oh.
Brackett bobbles it. He's got a man. Day Turner in the end zone. No good. No good. A high snap. That might have been a fake. Looks like the Tigers went for the fake on that. Brackett was almost up immediately from the snap. And almost a big-time play for the Tigers.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
Welcome back to the BBB Friday night game of the week. The City of Rockwood, the mayor and city council would like to wish the 2018 Tigers good luck throughout the season. The Tigers lead 13-0. If you're just tuning in, Taj Basil has both scores for the Tigers, one on offense and one on defense.
Baltimore kickoff.
And Woodall is set to kick for the Tigers, in for Brackett. And he'll kick it deep. Received at the 15, number 10, Kyle. Kyle out to the 25. He makes a man miss. Makes another man miss. He's out to the 30. Hit hard by Octavius Worley. Number 8 for the Tigers. Kyle made some good moves there.
He did. It really looks like Rockwood's come to play tonight.
Talking to Coach Webb this week, you know, Monday you watch film, you run. Tuesday, Wednesday were really good practices. Yesterday things got a little shaky, but it looks like the Tigers have came to play tonight.
They sure have.
And now this looks like a completely different Rockwood Tiger team from last week.
Another Hammers first down. Hammers since 1952, buddy.
Oh, and if you ain't been to Hammers,
Not been to Clinton.
not been to Clinton.
Or Morgan County or wherever else they're at. They're at a bunch of places. Here's the play clock violation. See, you just don't have time to do it because once they put the ball, they wind the 40-second thing up and it's into you before you know it. So I think that's why teams that went to armbands, you can make the adjustments from the sideline. The teams that are not used to doing that, man, they're going to have trouble all year long. You're going to have this all year long.
Jenkins, the quarterback for the Wildcats. Takes the snap, keeps it himself. Quarterback draw. He's at the 40. Tackled at the 44-yard line. Jenkins says, I think I'll give it a shot. Solid gain for the Wildcats.
Got the 5 back plus about 6, so you got about 11 yards there.
Caleb Jonkins split out wide for the Wildcats. Kyle split on the far side. Jenkins keeps it again, fakes the handoff to Johnson. Tackled for a short gain. Going to bring up 3rd and a long 2. Rockwood defense comes to play tonight.
Another big defensive play right here for Rockwood. Be nice to get off the field right here.
It would be. Bryce Johnson, Hunter Jenkins in the backfield for the Wildcats. Another flag on the field, another flag on the play.
Sideline warning, watch and see. Nope.
False start on the Wildcats. It'll back it up 5, and a 3rd and short now becomes a 3rd and long. You have to change your whole mindset on the play.
Yeah, it's a different call on everything.
Number 11, Billingsley. Number 16, Johnson. And the quarterback, Jenkins, in the shotgun for the Wildcats. Big play here for the Tigers. He keeps it.
Yeah.
He's hit. He evades one tackle. Tackled big by Basil. Credit the quarterback, Jenkins, for keeping the play alive. Missed 2 tackles. Got away from him. Thought he was going to get in space. A big tackle by number 7, Basil, for the Tigers.
You got to wrap up.
Well, you didn't notice it, but we were saying Taj Boyd the whole first part of the game. That was the Clemson quarterback.
Was that the Clemson? I didn't pay attention.
They've come in and made the change. I think it was on here as Boyd. Everybody, it just comes off natural. Taj Boyd.
Taj Boyd.
Taj Basil.
Taj Basil, okay. Mr. Basil. Sorry.
Timeout, Rockwood.
If you play team sports, you want the best gear and the top name brands. That's why at Reno Sporting Goods, we offer the best and safest gear from top manufacturers like Adidas, Russell, Wilson, and more. Reno Sporting Goods, your team dealer.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Your local Ferris dealer is S.L. Bowman & Sons, 524 North Front Street in Rockwood. Call 865-354-0600.
Welcome back to the Friday night BBB game of the week. We're live at Civitan Field as the Rockwood Tigers lead the Sweetwater Wildcats 13-0. The Wildcats 4th and 8 on the punt. Tigers almost block it. Basil calls for the fair catch on the Rockwood 37-yard line.
How did Rockwood not block that?
they were all
watch
over
a
it.
replay here. Watch this. How did they not block that? I don't understand.
That was all over. When you're going in for the block, a lot of times your hands go straight up when they need to go for the foot.
I mean, I don't know how you got that off.
Credit the punter.
Credit the punter on that.
Nate Brackett in with the play call for the Tigers as they start out on their own 37-yard line.
A big hammer first down.
Dave Turner split wide for the Tigers, and the whistle blows. Timeout, Sweetwater.
The Harriman Utility Board is committed to providing safe and reliable natural gas service to our customers in Harriman and Roane County through the use of safe operational procedures with trained and knowledgeable personnel. An odorant is added to natural gas and maintained to a certain level so that in the event of a gas leak, it can be easily detected. If you smell or suspect a natural gas leak, please call the Harriman Utility Board at 882-3242. We can be reached 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to the BBB Friday night game of the week. Brought to you in part by WYHN 580 AM, 103.9 FM, Rockwood. If you're tuning in at home or on the radio, you can listen 580 AM, 103.9 FM, WYHN. The Tigers come out of the timeout. Timeout also brought to you by Ron Berry Insurance Agency, 309 West Wheeler Street. Give Ron a call today, 865-354-1892. The Tigers set up in the wing tee. Fakes the handoff, Brackett wide. He's got a man open. He's got Basil. It's Basil in stride at the 23-yard line. First down, Rockwood Tigers.
Flag.
And a flag is on the field. A big play for the Tigers and a false start.
Wow.
Basil really got extended on that play, made a great catch, a good throw by Brackett. Brought back due to a false start. There's one of those penalties you talked about, could really kill momentum. But the Tigers have done a pretty good job of bouncing back from penalties. Let's see if they can do that on this drive. We're still in the first quarter, Queener.
I know we got out of it yet. I thought it was going to go pretty quick. But it slowed down. I'm shocked. Rockwood's throwing the ball.
Brackett under center. There's the trap play we talked about. It's stopped from the get-go by number 77, Brady Swell. Brings up second and long for the Tigers.
Oak Ridge 7, DB 6. End of 1. Yep. Offsides.
With just under a minute left in the first quarter, Rockwood has the ball, second and long. Basil and Worthy in the backfield. Brackett steps back, he hits Williams. Williams picks up the first down, crosses midfield. He's at the 40, he's at the 30, he's at the 25, the 20, tackled out of bounds. At the 18-yard line, number 10, Dylan Williams, the senior. With just under 40 seconds left in the first quarter, the Tigers pick up a huge first down into Wildcat territory. Boy, he just kind of got a shove from the Sweetwater defender. Gavin Evans brings the play in for the Tigers. He'll replace Dylan Williams, who gets a well-deserved break after a great run.
Rockwood better pick it up. It's going to be a delay.
With 4 seconds left on the play clock, the Tigers get set.
Just get it off.
Thankfully, nobody caught offsides. Basil's going to stretch it out on the wide side. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Makes a man miss. He's going to walk in the end zone. Taj Basil on the sweep. Touchdown, Tigers. Basil's doing it all for the Tigers tonight, Queener.
And hey, listen, this is a good run right here. This is a pretty run right here. Watch a little cutback right there.
Makes him miss.
Makes him miss and cuts
The
back.
defender had the right idea. He went low, and
yeah,
Basil makes him miss.
Well, you're right on tonight about this young man needing to touch the football, son. He's did everything tonight.
He can do it all. On to kick, Woodall. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Rockwood leads 20-0 with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. And we'll be right back.
Breaker, good buddy.
Hey.
We've just rolled in from Georgia with a truckload of throw rugs. That was back in my truck driving days, many years ago. Rugs are still rolling in from Georgia every month, featuring Oriental and contemporary area rugs, carpet-style throw rugs, and much more. All rugs are sold at the lowest prices possible. Find your rug at Hammer Stores.
Welcome back to the BBB Friday Night Game of the Week. Rockwood Electric Utility Board and employees are rooting for the Tigers in tonight's home opener. They encourage you to call 811 before you dig, and they are proud to sponsor all educational activities in our area. Call 354-0514 for problems concerning your electric power needs. Taj Basil is what the Tigers need for their power needs tonight, and he is producing.
And we need Baltimore.
We need the Baltimore kickoff by Nate Brackett. Brackett squibs it downfield.
Oh, hit him in
It's
the head.
received. It's bobbled. And Sweetwater falls on it at the 20-yard line. That was number 10, Matthew Kyle. Smart move for him to fall on the ball after bobbling the return. With 18 seconds left in the first quarter, the Sweetwater Wildcats will start with the ball in their own territory. 1st and 10 on the Sweetwater 21-yard line.
Hammers first down. It's sort of like Sweetwater's had the wheels come off a little bit here. They need to either get them glued back on or something, or they're just going to get out of control for them. It's either taking too much time on the side. There's way too much time, man. They're in no hurry.
And you think they want to get in the locker room for the half, but
Right.
it's not even the end of the first quarter.
3 seconds. Now, I mean, this is going to be a delay right here. Right here's a delay.
Flag on the play, delay a game. And, you know, that's a killer deep in your own territory without even a play to start the drive off of.
You can't have those long discussions on the sideline in between plays anymore. It's not going to happen.
No.
Not with the new clock rule.
Especially coming off the kick, you've got to know what you're running.
That's right.
1st and 15 for the Wildcats. Jenkins looks to pass. Got a man open. He's hit on the throw. Incomplete. Clock stops. 13.9 to go in the first quarter. Brackett comes to the sidelines for the Tigers. Tigers just keep doing what they're doing, Queener.
Yep, that's all they need to do, bud. Just keep doing what they're doing.
Jenkins receives the snap, fakes the pass, gives. Tackled by number 66, David Collett, freshman.
I don't even know if he got back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think he did. Metcalf, Moss onto the field for the Tigers, and that's the end of the first quarter. Your Rockwood Tigers lead the Sweetwater Wildcats 20-0. We'll be right back.
Get yourself unchained from large pharmacies. Shop and support your local independent pharmacies in our hometowns. In Kingston, shop Kinzer Drugs. In Harriman, shop Chase Drugs. And in Rockwood, Live and Let Live Drugstore. Keep our money local to help our community. Your independent pharmacies help support local high school sports, local civic groups, little leagues, marching bands, annual staffs, yearbooks, and other school clubs and activities. Remember, in Harriman, shop Chase Drugs. In Kingston, visit Kinzer Drugs. And in Rockwood, Live and Let Live Drugstore. The next time you have prescription need, try your local hometown independent pharmacy. We were here for you before the chains, and we're here for you now. In Kingston, Kinzer Drugs. In Harriman, Chase Drugs. And in Rockwood, support Live and Let Live Drugstore. Be sure to spend your dollars locally. And please support our young people of today because they will be our leaders tomorrow.
Welcome back to the BBB Friday night game of the week. Brought to you by Ron Berry Insurance, 309 West Wheeler Street in Rockwood. Give Ron a call today for all your insurance needs, 865-354-1892. Queener, we set the start of the second quarter. If you're the Wildcats, you've got to somehow flush the entire first quarter and just hit the reset button.
Sure do, buddy.
And they start off good with a 4-yard pass. It looks like they went with a quarterback change.
Gonna be a little short, though.
Gain of 6. Going to bring up 2nd and 4 for the Wildcats. And here comes the Tiger defense with that small look for number 9 and number 2 maybe to creep up on the line. They'll try to shoot the gaps of the Sweetwater Wildcat big O line. Well, that was 4th down. Basil deep to receive the punt.
Let's see if he can return a punt for a kickoff. He's
on
done everything else.
He's just past midfield.
Oh,
The Tigers block the punt, scoop and score. The big man, number 66, David Collett for 6.
Well, I called it a while ago, man. They got it this time, though.
They got it. Just no protection.
None.
From the Wildcat punt team. The host of it, 3 people on there.
Should have had it the last time, too, but they didn't get it. But they get it this time.
Always good when you see one of your big men get the scoop and score.
Yeah, it is. It's good for them. Rockwood's making a statement right now, man.
Woodall for the Tigers for the point after. Brackett to hold. The snap is good. The kick is good. With 11 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the first half, the Rockwood Tigers lead 27-0.
Big E's Deli and Market is now open in Rockwood at 326 North Gateway Avenue. They have both 100% gas and gas with ethanol. They are open from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m., 7 days a week. Come by and visit the new owners of Big E's. They have all types of sandwiches in the deli, plus competitive gas prices and the coldest drinks in town. That's Big E's Market, 326 North Gateway Avenue in Rockwood.
I just in a little closer game.
Welcome back to the BBB Friday night game of the week, brought to you by WYHM 580 AM, 103.9 FM, WYHM Rockwood. The City of Rockwood, the mayor, and the city council would like to wish the 2018 Tigers good luck throughout the season.
And this is a Baltimore kickoff. They're at 3901 Rome Street Highway in Midtown, 740-5229. And man, they'll do it all. You said they'll do it all, right?
They'll do it all. Just call Gary and tell him what you need done.
And he'll do it.
He'll do it. You see the mulching mower all around, everywhere I go, there's a mulching mower doing some kind of work. They're doing a great job. Woodall set to kick. They've took Brackett out for the kickoffs. Probably going to get him another extra play of rest. Woodall looks to kick deep.
Well, that's offsides. Offsides Rockwood.
Quainer, own it.
Number 9, I believe. And he's coming straight to the sidelines.
Dom.
Ooh. Here's something big. Listen to this score. William Blunt, 10. AC, nothing. Wow.
Do you field all the Anderson County calls on the scoreboard? Because I couldn't field hardly any of them last year. I didn't know what to say.
Fumbled in the end zone. Wow. Yeah, I field them. I sometimes get in trouble, but I do field them.
Offsides from the Tigers. It'll back the kickoff 5 yards back, and they'll set the re-kick. You got a who's on the Rockwood sideline. Athletic Director Paul Kamakawa, Assistant Baseball Coach Tim Treadway, Riley Clem on the sidelines. How do these people get past us?
I don't know. We need to ask.
There's got to be a list.
Yeah.
Woodall, the kick, received by the Wildcats on the 25-yard line, out to the 35 at the 40 at the 45. Tries to get to midfield. Number 43 for the Wildcats with a big hit, Jonah Kyle. A solid return for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it might be one of their better field positions of the night. Big Hammer's first down coming up.
It's 1952.
Don Calhoun and the gang up there. Kelly, Margaret, Miss Hammer. Been there a long time in the business, a long time in Clinton. Good people, man. Real good people.
Now they've got it all too.
They do. Now you can get anything you want in there.
Handoff goes to number 7, Hunter Jenkins. Jenkins crosses midfield. He's at the 30-yard line. Chased by the Tigers. He's tackled out of bounds into Rockwood Tiger territory at the 18-yard line. You get a good return from the Wildcats, and you get a good first play, another Hammers first down. And just like that, they might could pick up a little bit of momentum that they desperately need. Tackled by number 66, David Collett, who just blocked a punt and scores the touchdown.
Another Hammers first down.
Shift on the D-line by the Tigers. Quarterback number 9, Austin Long. We talked about a quarterback change. See where they've moved Jenkins, number 7. Tackled on the play by Big John Metcalf. And Worthy, number 51. Juicy, as they call him. You see them all looking at their bands, Queener. They're getting the play.
Getting the play.
2nd and 7 for the Wildcats into Rockwood Tiger territory. Austin Long at the quarterback. He receives a snap. Bobbles the snap. Tackled in the backfield by number 8, Octavius Worthy. As the clock ticks just under 10 minutes in the first half. 2 big steps forward and 1 big step back for the Wildcats.
And that wasn't a bad snap. That was a pretty good snap.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 19 for the Wildcats. They'll have to make up some ground here. I doubt they've got I don't know, they could have a kicker that could kick it that far. That'd be a pretty solid kick. Number 10, Kyle. Number 4, Jenkins, split out to the far side for the Wildcats. Long receives this snap, fakes the handoff, hits the quick slant. Caught by number 15, Caleb Jonkins. That's a good pickup. They're just too far behind.
Still, what, 5, 6 yards away for a first down? Yeah, 7 yards.
Tackle made by Bell and Brackett for the Tigers. Brings up 4th and 6 for the Wildcats, and they're going to go for it as they should. Kyle and Jenkins split wide, and the Tigers jump, and they fail to get back. That's a play right out of Coach Webb's playbook.
It is.
They'll inch closer to the first down mark. It'll still be 4th and 2. And if you're Sweetwater, you need to score a touchdown for the Wildcats, even if you're in field goal territory. Number 1, Trevor Connor for the Wildcats brings the play, and a big tight end looks like. With 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. Timeout, Wildcats. We will be right back.
Planning a funeral can be difficult at best, but it can be a lot easier if you work with people who care. That's Davis Funeral Home in Harriman and Wartburg. Davis Funeral Home gives attention to every detail, ensuring your loved ones will be remembered with honor and integrity. Davis Funeral Home works very hard to give you the most professional service possible. Davis Funeral Homes, Morgan Avenue in Harriman and Old Mill Road in Wartburg. Davis Funeral Homes, people who care.
Welcome back to the BBB Friday night game of the week. Brought to you by Ron Berry Insurance, 309 West Wheeler Street, Rockwood. Give Ron a call today for all your insurance needs, 865-354-1892. Score of interest, Oliver Springs 14, Kingston 0. And in Anderson County,
10-7, William Blunt. Oak Ridge was up 7-6. I hadn't got anything recently. That was the end of the first quarter. Hadn't got anything recently, though.
4th and 2 for the Wildcats. A rare under center call. They're going to bring in a power eye set. They're going to give it to the...
yeah, he got it.
He's got it. Number 16, Bryce Johnson. I thought they give it to 51, Kennedy. And a lot of bodies on the sidelines for both teams.
A bunch.
They go with a power set here. Thought they were going to hand off to the fullback.
You know, they had him for no gain.
Had him in the backfield.
Had him in the backfield. And it took big number 76 to get him down.
Big Metcalf, Ralph.
Yeah. And they keep that heavy package in there.
Hammers 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. They keep they'll run the same play. And they'll inch closer to the goal line, but tackled by a host of Tigers. The play is blown dead. That's number 16, Bryce Johnson on the carry. If you're Sweetwater, I'd stay with that power set.
I would too.
51 says, I want the ball.
I want the ball. Still keep big number 51 in there. Well, that's a quarterback sneak. He didn't get nothing.
No, stopped by number 68 for the Tigers, Dalton Moss.
Nothing.
Just like that, it's 3rd and goal for the Wildcats. With just under 7 minutes to play in the first half, if you're just tuning in, Rockwood with a lead, 27-0. Third and goal for the Wildcats. They look as the power eye sets. Austin Long, the quarterback. He'll turn. He'll hand it off again to number 16, Bryce Johnson. Tackles, breaks the tackle. Ball's on the ground. And it's recovered by the Tigers. A huge defensive stop by the Rockwood Tigers. The ball was stripped loose. Recovered by number 55, Thomas. Number 10, Dylan Williams. The Tigers take over deep in their own territory with 6 minutes and 28 seconds left. Dylan Garrett comes off the field for the Tigers. The Tigers come out ready. Here comes a fullback blast on set. There you go. Dylan Williams gets the Tigers out from their end zone. There's your Ron Berry call for the day.
Yeah, he would have called it.
You know, the Tigers were able to get down quick, get the play call. The Sweetwater Wildcats were still coming out from their defense, from their huddle.
Rockwood's living right now.
They're living right, and they got to get a man off the field quicker. The defense is going to get a penalty. Confusion for the Wildcats. Brackett under center. Twins out to the wide side of the field. They'll run the trap play to Basil, and it's stopped. We keep waiting on that trap play to develop, Queener, and so far it hasn't.
It hadn't so far. Well, they've really not ran it a lot, really. They went to other things and really throwing the ball. Really.
Big plays.
Big plays, really.
Garrett back into the game for the Tigers, brings the play call into Brackett. 5 minutes, 22 seconds remaining in the first half as the Tigers will look to eat the rest of the clock and take the big lead to halftime.
Need a couple Hammers first downs right here is what they need.
Brackett bobbles the ball. He does a good job keeping it. Stays on his feet. He's got a blocker. And he picks up the first down. Good play by Brackett.
He got that big Hammers first down, didn't he?
He knew right off the bat it was a busted play, and he just kept it and put his head down and went. Looks like his lineman hit him. He bobbles it. He almost went down for the slide. Stayed up, picked up the first down, the Hammers first down.
That's having a veteran quarterback right there.
And the clock rolls for the Tigers. 4 minutes and 45 seconds remain. Split out twins for the Tigers, Garrett and Basil. They'll run the same play again. They give it to Basil. Basil makes two men miss. Stays on his feet.
I wish he'd tuck that ball away a little bit, though. He's carrying it real loose. Man, he's a handful, isn't he?
A handful. Breaks about 3 or 4 tackles on the play. They go back to the very same play, 1-2. Stays on his feet, 3, 4. Carries it like a bread basket.
Well, he's having one heck of a game tonight so far.
He is, as the clock ticks under 4 minutes. The Tigers will be in no hurry. They'll, if a big play happens right here, they'll take it. But I don't think you'll see the Tigers in any kind of a hurry to march down the field. Worthy, Basil, and Garrett split for the Tigers. They'll hand off up the middle to Williams. Williams picks up another first down for the Tigers. And the Tigers pick up first downs and eat the clock on this probably final drive of the half.
A big Hammers first down. Man, you boys, I tell you, Sweetwater's getting tired. Getting up a little slower off the field. Rockwood's starting to pound on them just a little bit.
And this is, I don't think anybody expected this, Queener. Rockwood coming off a loss, Sweetwater coming off a loss, but to Meigs County, 27-0 was not predicted by anybody, but by Larry Brackett, the quarterback's dad.
That's his dad, the only one.
He said we're going to win big.
Well, he's right. They are going to win big. Or it looks like it that way anyway.
A timeout, Sweetwater.
And they need it.
If you play team sports, you want the best gear and the top name brands. That's why at Reno Sporting Goods, we offer the best and safest gear from top manufacturers like Adidas, Russell, Wilson, and more. Reno Sporting Goods, your team dealer.
There's only one thing better than owning a Simplicity lawn tractor or zero-turn mower, and that's purchasing it at your neighborhood Simplicity dealer. It's like getting a free outdoor power equipment expert who will help you select, operate, and maintain your equipment for years to come. So visit your local Simplicity dealer today and get a free expert with every purchase.
Welcome back to the Friday night BBB game of the week. With 3 minutes and 15 seconds left, Rockwood leads Sweetwater 27-0. This will be a Hammers 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Brackett back in the shotgun. Worthy in motion. They'll hand it off to Basil. A break, 2 tackles, across the 40-yard line. Stays on his feet, dances out of bounds. The clock will stop.
Probably didn't want to see that out of bounds part of it. Probably like for him just went down inbounds.
Went down, let it run.
Coach Webb grabbed him there. I think that might have been what he told the young man.
Buddy, please stay in bounds.
Stay in bounds.
Brackett delivers the play himself for the Tigers. Cody White, Taj Basil split to the twin side on the short side of the field. Number 20, Dade Turner on the wide side. Here comes the trap, the give to Worthy. Worthy stays with his block, crosses midfield, lowers his head, and he's almost makes it to the 45-yard line. A little shoving action going on after the play. That's okay.
Hammers first down. You know, I know we said maybe Rockwood runs the clock out here. I don't know if I'm Rockwood. I don't try to score right here. Put another 7 on the board.
If they keep doing that. The Tigers are getting Hammers their money's worth tonight.
They sure are. Hammers is getting big paydays.
Brackett receives the snap. He's looking for Basil. He's got Basil calls for the ball. Brackett keeps it. He'll pick up some yards.
There's a flag. Late hit out of bounds.
Nothing, didn't look malicious. He just tackled him out of bounds.
Tackled him out of bounds.
Brackett was looking for Basil. Basil wanted it. Big block right there for the Tigers. Yeah.
Yeah, he's way out of bounds. Probably well-deserved flag.
It's going to bring it up 15, and like I said, now the Tigers are in scoring. I mean, they're ready to score.
No, we don't need no field goal. We don't want 7. We want 8. They get another Hammers first down.
The Tigers marching down the field in what looked like they were just going to try to get what they could and get into the locker room. The Tigers are looking to score. They've got twins on both sides of the field. Look for Brackett hook up with Basil. He's got a man open. Touchdown, Tigers! Brackett to Williams equals 6. There are no flags on the field.
And that was pretty.
There is a flag on the field.
Hold on, let's see what we're going to get here. Ineligible. Downfield. Got an ineligible downfield.
Yep, that's going to be on number.
Wow, he went way down there. He's almost in zone with it.
He was trying to score.
Yeah. Well, it's still a pretty play. Bring it back and do it again.
2 minutes and 19 seconds remain in the half. The Tigers split 4-3 wide again. They'll look to get back some of that penalty. Screen received by Basil. Basil makes a few men miss. Doesn't look like anybody was blocking.
He can stay on his feet right there. He might pick up some more yardage right here. He shakes the first guy, but Just slips right there a little bit.
He gets credit for his own tackle.
That's a late hit right there, if you ask me. He's on the ground.
A minute 50 remaining in the half. The clock ticks. 2nd and 13 as the Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. 27-0. Timeout as there's confusion on the field. Rockwood takes the timeout, and we will take a timeout and be right back.
Roan Metals Group has been serving East Tennessee for decades. Locally owned and operated with convenient hours of operations. Roan Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing's too big or too small. Still have that clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Roan Metals Group are specialists in industrial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Roan Metals urges you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. A member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Roan Metals Group. Turn that scrap into cash.
Welcome back to the BBB Friday night game of the week. With a minute 30 remaining, Rockwood leads Sweetwater 27-0. 2nd and 14 as the Tigers break to huddle. We'd like to welcome those joining us on WIHM 580 AM 103.9 FM. Thank you to WIHM of Rockwood for broadcasting tonight's game. The City of Rockwood, the mayor, and the city council would like to wish the Tigers the best of luck in the upcoming season. Brackett takes the snap. He's rushed. He's got a man open. Oh, just missed. Dade Turner on the attempt. Almost had a big play.
Almost.
And that stops the clock for the Tigers, brings up 3rd and 14. Wonder if we may have to turn the light on here at halftime.
I heard that. Getting a little dark, ain't it?
Cody White into the game for the Tigers. He'll come in for Dave Turner. Williams on the short side. White on the far side. Screen play. Caught by Williams. Good tackle. Great open field tackle by number 7, Hunter Jenkins. It'll bring up 4th and 14 for the Tigers.
Yeah, he read that pretty good.
That was a good open field tackle. Gets him low, was able to hang on. Williams was in the open field off to the races. Good tackle by the Sweetwater defender. Inside 1 minute. 4th and 14. Tigers look to use up a lot of this clock. Basil in motion. Freeze to a timeout. Just freeze. The Tigers get 5 back as they draw the Sweetwater defense off sides.
They failed to tell number 14 there's a freeze play.
He was going.
He was going. He was ready. Must have been coming to him.
The Bracket looks back like,
what?
4th and 19, the clock runs. With 10 seconds left on the play clock, 40 seconds left in the half. The Tigers going to pick up a delay a game if they don't hurry.
Got a timeout, I think.
Timeout Rockwood as they're unable to get the 4th down play off. We'll take a quick break, and we will be right back.
It's time to look closer to home and energize America with fuel made in America. Natural gas is a cleaner, safer, more efficient, and more affordable energy choice. ORUD is your family's comfort provider. Natural gas is the responsible choice for your family, your wallet, and the environment. Gas is a great value, but it is also the best way to cook, heat your water, and warm your home. If you want the best for less, switch your house to natural gas.
Welcome back. The BBB Friday night game of the week, brought to you in part by Ron Berry Insurance, located 309 West Wheeler Street in Rockwood. Give Ron a call today for all your insurance needs, 865-354-1890. 92. Rockwood Electric Utility would like to remind everyone to call 811 before you dig. Rockwood Electric is a proud sponsor of all educational activities in our area. Tigers line up in the traditional wing tee, 4th and 19. Brackett under center, Boyd and Worthy in the backfield. Brackett drops back to pass. He finds Basil. He's got him open. Basil goes up and gets it, and a first down, almost a touchdown for the Tigers. Wow! What a catch by Taj Basil.
Well, I'll tell you this much, he's the MVP of the first half, that's for sure.
He goes up and gets it, almost stretches out across the pylon.
Sorry to say he didn't give him the correct mark, but I believe he did.
First and goal on the Rockwood, on the Sweetwater 3-yard line. Williams, Basil in the backfield, Brackett under center, Worthy in motion. They toss sweep to Basil. Basil makes a few moves. He's going to be close. The Tigers have got to get to the line and get the ball snapped or get the clock stopped.
It's going to run out before they get up there.
There's
Watch and
7
see.
seconds
They're
remaining.
walking
6,
too much, too close, too much.
5. They're not going to be able to get it off in time.
Nope. Daggone it.
Coach Webb, to be up 27-0, is not happy with how the rest of that ended. The Tigers had a chance to score. They couldn't get set at the half. The Tigers lead Sweetwater 27-0.
Why didn't they give him that play? I don't understand
Well, he gets
that.
tackled in the end zone.
Tackled in the end zone. That's a touchdown.
It's not often you get tackled in the end zone and don't get a touchdown. Here's
That's
the replay.
true.
The quick toss to Basil. Basil shifty as all get out.
He's still moving. Nothing down. That's a touchdown. Wow. Oh, well.
And at the end of the half, Rockwood leads Sweetwater 27-0. Let's pay some bills and take a break. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Susan.
And this is your Scoreboard Snack Attack. So today we are going to be making a special dessert,
Yum.
a skillet chocolate chip cookie
Can't
in
wait.
a cast iron skillet. So we're going to go through the ingredients and then we'll get started. So the ingredients we'll be using today are 8 tablespoons of butter, half a cup of sugar, half a cup of packed brown sugar, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 1 egg, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips.
So in our 8-inch cast iron skillet, I melted the butter, added the brown sugar, half cup, and I'm going to add the half cup white granulated sugar. Going to keep stirring with the spatula until it's all melted, and then we'll take it off the heat and let it cool for 5 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, and you know what my first rule of cooking is in my house, Nikki?
What?
Is you do not start cooking until you have a sink full of hot soapy water.
Well, there you go. That's very useful. And speaking of hot water, did you know that ORUD sells and installs natural gas water heaters? Most models of gas water heaters will still work and give you hot water when your power's out. I know we have a lot of power outages in town recently, so we have a gas water heater at my house. I've still been able to take hot showers even when my power's out, which is kind of nice. Also, we are carrying a new line now of tankless water heaters, the Renai brand, and you can find information about that on our website if you visit us at orud.org.
After the butter and sugar mixture has cooled for 5 minutes, we're going to keep it off the heat and add in the 1 tablespoon
of vanilla extract, the egg,
and I'm going to stir it with a fork. All right, so we're going to mix this up real good. If we had not let this cool, we would be making some scrambled eggs right now and hot butter. Okay, now we're going to put 1.5 cups of the flour in and make this batter up.
Ready?
Let's try it.
I'm going to try not to let it all come out on you.
Let's help.
There we go.
And I'm not going to, this looks like it might become, we still have another half cup.
Yep. Let me.
Oh, here we go. Pull that up here on top. Keep stirring. There we go. Oh, people. You're going to wish you were here when this comes out of the oven. All right, Nikki, you're going to sprinkle that across the top, and we'll incorporate that.
There you go.
Okay, a little bit
And
of
we'll
baking
also
soda.
do our salt.
Okay. So did you know that 1/8 of a teaspoon is like a big pinch between your fingers? So that looks good. Sprinkle it on in.
We're Southern. We don't
We
have
are.
to precisely measure.
That's right.
We
And
just do sprinkles.
And we know that salty and sweet is one of that perfect combination. Look at that. Okay, so we spread the batter really evenly, and we're sprinkling the chocolate chips on, taking care not to get too close to the edge. Now we're just going to fold them in. Look, they're already melting. This is delicious looking. It's already gooey and amazing.
Smells fantastic. Can I taste it? I'm just kidding. Not yet.
Get you a spoon. Okay.
Okay, so once you get those chocolate chips folded evenly
Folded in.
throughout the batter, we're going to stick this in our natural gas oven to bake for about 20 minutes. And again, that was at 350 degrees. Just until the edges start to get a little brown.
Okay. Nikki, you know what you get?
To lick the spoon?
Lick the spoon. It's going in.
So I had to jump in on this cookie action. So we've got our cookie out of the oven.
And now we are about to taste it, but first, I just wanted to remind you all that here at ORUD, we do sell and install natural gas appliances. So we have a full showroom. Come on down and take a look if you haven't been down in a while. We've rearranged some stuff recently, so all kinds of new stuff out on display. Also, for our customers that live in our district, we offer 0% interest financing when you purchase from us. You can just add it to your bill. We make it super easy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So now let's taste.
My favorite. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Pregnant people love cookies. Oh, that's so good. So good. I'm Nikki.
And I'm Emily.
Oh, no, we're going to have to say why.
And that's Susan.
This is Susan, and this has been your Scoreboard Snack Attack.
1952. That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
Roan Metals Group has been serving East Tennessee for decades. Locally owned and operated with convenient hours of operation. Roan Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing's too big or too small. Still have that clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Roan Metals Group are specialists in industrial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Roan Metals urges you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. A member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Roan Metals Group. Turn that scrap into cash.
It's time to look closer to home and energize America with fuel made in America. Natural gas is a cleaner, safer, more efficient, and more affordable energy choice. ORUD is your family's comfort provider. Natural gas is the responsible choice for your family, your wallet, and the environment. Gas is a great value, but it is also the best way to cook, heat your water, and warm your home. If you want the best for less, switch your house to natural gas.
Big E's Deli and Market is now open in Rockwood at 326 North Gateway Avenue. They have both 100% gas and gas with ethanol. They are open from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m., 7 days a week. Come by and visit the new owners of Big E's. They have all types of sandwiches in the deli, plus competitive gas prices and the coldest drinks in town. That's Big E's Market, 326 North Gateway Avenue in Rockwood.
Planning a funeral can be difficult at best, but it can be a lot easier if you work with people who care. That's Davis Funeral Home in Harriman and Wartburg. Davis Funeral Home gives attention to every detail, ensuring your loved ones will be remembered with honor and integrity. Davis Funeral Home works very hard to give you the most professional service possible. Davis Funeral Homes, Morgan Avenue in Harriman and Old Mill Road in Wartburg. Davis Funeral Homes, people who care.
If you play team sports, you want the best gear and the top name brands. That's why at Reno Sporting Goods, we offer the best and safest gear from top manufacturers like Adidas, Russell, Wilson, and more. Reno Sporting Goods, your team dealer.
There's only one thing better than owning a Simplicity lawn tractor or zero-turn mower, and that's purchasing it at your neighborhood Simplicity dealer. It's like getting a free outdoor power equipment expert who will help you select, operate, and maintain your equipment for years to come. So visit your local Simplicity dealer today and get a free expert with every purchase.
The Harriman Utility Board provides electric, gas, water, and sewer services for the city of Harriman, as well as most of Roane and Morgan counties. Recent major projects include an upgrade of our 161 kilovolt electric substation. Another ongoing project is the rehabilitation of an antiquated sewer system, including an upgrade of our wastewater treatment plant. These projects will improve the quality and reliability of these services and meet state and federal requirements. For more information, visit our website at hub-tn.com or call us at 865-882-3242.
With so many places available to shop for a new car, people are often left wondering how to choose. Why not come to the place that's been providing excellent customer satisfaction for over 45 years, Earl Duff Subaru in Harriman? We're the only dealership in Tennessee to have won the Subaru Love Promise Award for 7 years in a row. Read our online reviews and you'll see that Earl Duff Subaru is the right choice for all your automotive needs.
During the Subaru A Lot to Love event, choose 0% financing on all 18 Outback models at Earl Duff Subaru in Harriman.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
If you play team sports, you want the best gear and the top name brands. That's why at Reno Sporting Goods, we offer the best and safest gear from top manufacturers like Adidas, Russell, Wilson, and more. Reno Sporting Goods, your team dealer.
Breaker, breaker, good buddy. We've just rolled in from Georgia with a truckload of throw rugs. That was back in my truck driving days, many years ago. Rugs are still rolling in from Georgia every month, featuring Oriental and contemporary area rugs, carpet-style throw rugs, and much more. All rugs are sold at the lowest prices possible. Find your rug at Hammer Stores.
Roan Metals Group has been serving East Tennessee for decades. Locally owned and operated with convenient hours of operation. Roan Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing's too big or too small. Still have that clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Roan Metals Group are specialists in industrial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Roan Metals urges you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. A member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Roan Metals Group. Turn that scrap into cash.
It's time to look closer to home and energize America with fuel made in America. Natural gas is a cleaner, safer, more efficient, and more affordable energy choice. ORUD is your family's comfort provider. Natural gas is the responsible choice for your family, your wallet, and the environment. Gas is a great value, but it is also the best way to cook, heat your water, and warm your home. If you want the best for less, switch your house to natural gas.
Big E's Deli and Market is now open in Rockwood at 326 North Gateway Avenue. They have both 100% gas and gas with ethanol. They are open from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m., 7 days a week. Come by and visit the new owners of Big E's. They have all types of sandwiches in the deli, plus competitive gas prices and the coldest drinks in town. That's Big E's Market, 326 North Gateway Avenue in Rockwood.
Planning a funeral can be difficult at best, but it can be a lot easier if you work with people who care. That's Davis Funeral Home in Harriman and Wartburg. Davis Funeral Home gives attention to every detail, ensuring your loved ones will be remembered with honor and integrity. Davis Funeral Home works very hard to give you the most professional service possible. Davis Funeral Homes, Morgan Avenue in Harriman and Old Mill Road in Wartburg. Davis Funeral Homes, people who care.
If you play team sports, you want the best gear and the top name brands. That's why at Reno Sporting Goods, we offer the best and safest gear from top manufacturers like Adidas, Russell, Wilson, and more. Reno Sporting Goods, your team dealer.
It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Hello?
That's how some people do things.
Right away.
To us, everything we do is personal. Because anyone can answer the call. It's who shows up that matters most. That's the quality of your independent agent and the company that stands behind them.
Griffin Insurance is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
There's only one thing better than owning a Simplicity lawn tractor or zero-turn mower, and that's purchasing it at your neighborhood Simplicity dealer. It's like getting a free outdoor power equipment expert who will help you select, operate, and maintain your equipment for years to come. So visit your local Simplicity dealer today and get a free expert with every purchase.
The Harriman Utility Board provides electric, gas, water, and sewer services for the city of Harriman, as well as most of Roane and Morgan counties. Recent major projects include an upgrade of our 161 kilovolt electric substation. Another ongoing project is the rehabilitation of an antiquated sewer system, including an upgrade of our wastewater treatment plant. These projects will improve the quality and reliability of these services and meet state and federal requirements. For more information, visit our website at hub-tn.com or call us at 865-882-3242.
With so many places available to shop for a new car, people are often left wondering how to choose. Why not come to the place that's been providing excellent customer satisfaction for over 45 years, Earl Duff Subaru in Harriman? We're the only dealership in Tennessee to have won the Subaru Love Promise Award for 7 years in a row. Read our online reviews and you'll see that Earl Duff Subaru is the right choice for all your automotive needs.
During the Subaru A Lot to Love event, choose 0% financing on all 18 Outback models at Earl Duff Subaru in Harriman.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
If you play team sports, you want the best gear and the top name brands. That's why at Reno Sporting Goods, we offer the best and safest gear from top manufacturers like Adidas, Russell, Wilson, and more. Reno Sporting Goods, your team dealer.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Your local Ferris dealer is S.L. Bowman & Sons, 524 North Front Street in Rockwood. Call 865-354-0600.
The Harriman Utility Board is committed to providing safe and reliable natural gas service to our customers in Harriman and Roane County through the use of safe operational procedures with trained and knowledgeable personnel. An odorant is added to natural gas and maintained to a certain level so that in the event of a gas leak, it can be easily detected. If you smell or suspect a natural gas leak, please call the Harriman Utility Board at 882-3242. We can be reached 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back, sports fans, to the Friday night BBB game of the week. Give you the top of the hour station ID, WYHM, 580 AM, 103.9 FM, WYHM Rockwood. Thank you for broadcasting the game tonight. If you'd like to tune in on the radio again, WYHM, 580 AM, 103.9 FM. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Ron Berry Insurance Agency, located at 309 West Wheeler Street in Rockwood. Give Ron a call today for all your insurance needs, 865-354-1892. Rockwood Electric and employees are rooting for the Rockwood Tigers as their home opener tonight against the Sweetwater Wildcats. The utility would like to remind everyone to call 811 before you plan any kind of digging. This will prevent loss of electrical power to customers in the Rockwood Electric system. Rockwood Electric is a proud sponsor of all educational activities in Roane County. Give them a call, 354-0514, for problems concerning your electric power needs. The City of Rockwood, Mayor, and Council would like to wish the Rockwood Tigers good luck throughout the season. If you're just tuning in, we are soon to start the second half. The Tigers lead the Sweetwater Wildcats 27-0, and it's been all Rockwood.
All Rockwood, buddy. And, you know, you called this out before the game as some players that just had to absolutely, you wanted them to step up tonight, be more involved, and that's exactly what Mr. Beisel has done. I mean, he has stepped up offensively. He stepped up defensively. I mean, he has stepped up. So Rockwood ought to be fairly pleased coming out of the locker room right now of their first half production, because I really think, and special teams too. Let's not forget them too. Let's throw some special teams in there. Blocked the punt, scooped it up, and scored a touchdown I believe big number 66 did for Rockwood. So Rockwood's playing, they're hitting on all 8 right now.
All cylinders, and if you're the Sweetwater Wildcats, you're going to make your defensive adjustments to try and shut down Basil. That's going to open up some of these other playmakers for the Tigers, hopefully get them into the end zone as well. Rockwood almost scores. We thought they scored, and now they get the ball back. So they almost get to pick up where they left off.
I'll tell you what Rockwood did in the first half is they moved a lot of mulch for mulch and more. I'll guarantee you that,
Mulch
buddy.
and more. Gary'd move all kinds of mulch tomorrow.
He'll move all kinds of it. Mulch and more.
You know, that touchdown and a 2-point conversion, we're looking at a running clock.
Yeah, we're looking at a running clock. I do agree with you. That could be happening here.
And no one expected a running clock tonight in favor of the Tigers.
No one.
Kickoff received by Basil. He'll go up and get it, brings it out to the 35. Tackled by number 13, Nick Brown. A good open field tackle for the sophomore, Nick Brown. Brings up a Hammers first down for the Tigers. If you hadn't been to Hammers, you're no friend of mine.
Yeah, I understand that. They got everything, man. I just wish Ron Berry'd go by there and pay the bill that he owes.
Has he got a running tab?
He's got a running tab. He bought me a coat a few years ago, and he's never went by and paid for it. Does that surprise anybody in Rockwood? No.
The Tigers come out in the wing tee. They'll go back to the trap play. They're trying to get to work all night. They give the ball to Octavius Worthy. He crosses midfield, gets across the 45, taken down by a host of Wildcats. A great run by number 8 for the Tigers, Octavius Worthy.
Wow, what a way to come out and start.
Signals first down. Worthy does for the Tigers. Number 51, Kennedy on the tackle. Comes up a little slow, but he looks to be fine.
Another Hammers first.
Looks like he might be cramping. Kennedy for the Wildcats. But he'll stay in, the middle linebacker, the leader of the Sweetwater defense. Bracket under center, Gaskins, Worthy, and Williams in the background. Backfield, ball goes back to Worthy, crosses the 40. Solid run. And number 51. Number 51 looks to be injured for the Sweetwater Wildcats.
He's struggling a little bit.
He's struggling. Big number 76, John Metcalf. He's a big man on the offensive line for the Tigers.
Will you be shocked if Rockwood throws the ball any in this half?
No, especially when they get that clock in their favor.
Yeah, I think they're going to run the ball here and make Sweetwater like it.
Gaskins in for one of the wings. They'll run the trap to number 10, Williams. The Tigers continue to keep the ball on the ground. Basil doesn't appear to be in the game. They may be trying to get him some well-deserved rest on the night. Ten and a half minutes remain.
He's standing down there. I see him right there, right behind the coaches.
Correct. So maybe just get him a breather.
He looks okay. Coach Webb's talking to him. Fired him.
Brackett, the handoff to Dylan Williams, picks up positive yards for the Tigers. Gotta love the fan interaction with this open window.
Yeah, this open window up here.
From the 1976 state champion, Jeff Cobb. If you're not from Rockwood and you just move into Rockwood, it doesn't take long before you learn about the 1976 state championship team.
It's a proud moment.
It's a proud moment. Brackett and Evans bring the play in for the Tigers with 9 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. 2nd and 5. Basil back into the game. He's at one wing. Octavius Worthy at the right wing. Williams, the fullback. Basil in motion. Oh, and what a play.
He does the same thing he did last play.
Jumped right over him
again. He's diving at his feet, and he's just jumping up over him. He done that 2 plays in a row.
That wasn't a high step. That was a hop.
That was a hop.
Whoop,
whoop. Yeah, going low. He's going low at him. He's just jumping over him. He's hopping over him.
Picks up the first down. It'll be a Hammers 1st and 10. Evans for the Tigers, number 30, remains in the game. And Brackett brings in the play call. Rockwood will go to these play calls, one of the few teams that still runs it in with the receiver or the quarterback. Evans is lined up at tight end on the right side. They'll run the trap to Worthy. Worthy to the 15, cuts it back into the 10. He'll be tackled down close to the 5-yard line.
Big cutback.
Good run by Octavius Worthy. See if his line gets 2 good blocks, picks him up downfield, and then he makes 2 of them miss. That one barely hangs on. He's tackled at the 5-yard line. Brings up first and goal, a Hammers first and goal for the Rockwood Tigers as the clock ticks down to under 8 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Basil and Worthy at the wings. They'll give it to the fullback. The clock will run and we'll pick up positive yardage. Number 10, Dylan Williams. That ball's not going in the air this quarter.
No. No. You know, Coach Webb might still be one of the few head coaches that calls the plays, and he doesn't wear a headset.
Doesn't wear a headset. He's loud. And when you run them in and out, they'll go back to Williams. Williams falls over the
touchdown
into the end zone. Touchdown. Number 10, Dylan Williams. Touchdown, Rockwood.
We need to go for 2 right here now.
See if the Tigers go for 2. That would enact the running clock.
Looks like that's what we're going to do from here.
Number 6, Dylan Garrett, brings in the play to Brackett. And Garrett went right to his spot. He didn't even go in the huddle. Brackett to the shotgun. Williams in motion. Basil.
Good.
The 2-point conversion is good. Rockwood leads Sweetwater 35-0. With 7 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in the third quarter, we'll be right back.
(1952). That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
Welcome back to the BBB Friday night game of the week.
Mulch & Moore kickoff.
The Mulch & Moore kickoff. Shout out to WIHM 580 AM, 103.9 FM Rockwood, number 29, Ben Woodall set to kick for the Tigers. Ball received at the 23-yard line. Across the 35. And tackled by a host of Tigers at the 35-yard line. That was number 15, Caleb Jonkins, the sophomore, on the return. Jonkins has had a couple solid plays for the Wildcats, trying to find some positives for them. They'll bring up the Hammers first down. Ball in the Sweetwater 36. There is a running clock, and it is 6 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Sweetwater rolls to the left, picks up the first down. A good pass by number 9, Austin Long. Long came in about, mid-second quarter, Queener?
Yeah, about
he stayed in.
He stayed in. Done a pretty good job. They just shot themselves in the foot with penalties and turnovers, and you're not going to win like that. Not against a good football team like Rockwood.
Webb's got Basil and Dom Simpson for the Tigers. He jumped off sides on the kick. He's trying to get in the game. Had to get him back to the sidelines. Tackle made by number 1, Anthony Bell, and Dylan Williams, number 10 for the Tigers. There's a flag on the play. In for the Tigers, number 15, Ryan Nelson, and number 68, Dalton Moss.
Or if it's a late hit. Sure, Mr. Kennedy's going to tell us. Face mask. Wow.
On Sweetwater.
On Sweetwater.
Interesting.
That's unusual. Oh, he grabbed him. The guy, the quarterback, grabbed the Rockwood guy by the face mask and moved it. So that's where the face mask come in. You don't see that very much right there.
No, like you said, Sweetwater shoots themselves in the foot. They put together a solid drive for their first series of the half. Face mask on the quarterback.
Jump out there and get a first down right off the bat, and then have a penalty.
A trip set for the Wildcats.
Oh,
almost, and it's going to be. Oh, that was almost a big sack and then almost a big play. The Sweetwater Wildcat receiver went up and almost had a great catch.
Ooh, he just another second. That's almost. You're right. Almost a big catch for number 15.
That was Jenkins.
Wonder why they've not. He's a pretty good tall receiver, a little taller than what Rockwood's DBs are. They've not went to him very much.
Big number 77 on the
He's
offensive
a big
line.
boy. He ain't no boy. He's a big man. Their offensive line is as big as their defensive front.
Bradley Sewell. Twins to the far side of the field for the Wildcats. Long receives a snap. He'll hand off, and he's hit in the backfield by number 51, Juicy Worthy, tackled by a host of Tigers.
That's about a 4 or 5 yard loss there.
It is.
Boy, old big boy just for Rockwood just shot the gap, and he almost took the hand. He could almost took the hand off. Like what I see out of him.
Let's see. Up front for the Tiger defense, they've got number 8. Octave sees at the end. They've got a little speed up front. Jonathan Gann in for the Tigers, as well as number 30, Gavin Evans. Sweetwater sends a man in motion to the far side of the
Ball's
field.
on the ground.
Low snap. Recovers well. He's got a man. Oh, that might be
That's
pass interference. Yep. That one's a given. Will that should stop the clock, shouldn't it?
I don't think it. I think it's only on timeouts and something else.
Even on a flag?
I don't think a penalty stops it. They ran it a while ago on a penalty.
Under 3 minutes remain in the third quarter. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Rockwood leads 35-0. Going to be a pass interference on the Tigers.
3rd and 17. That's not an automatic first down, is it?
No.
It's going to be a couple
Third
yards.
down, third and 2. Well,
or is that a 10-yard penalty? It's just a 10-yard
10.
penalty. Isn't it?
I got my rules.
No, wait a minute. That's a 15-yard penalty.
3rd and 2. They got a ways to run up to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're going to have to hustle to get up there.
2 minutes remain in the third quarter. Austin Long set to receive the snap in the shotgun. Rockwood gets a good rush. There goes Worthy. It's a screen. And he's at an open field. He's at the 30. He's at the 30, the 25. He's going to score. Number 7, Hunter Jenkins, the senior for the Sweetwater Wildcats. The Wildcats are on the board. The Wildcats get on the board for the first time tonight.
We still got the clock running. They're still running the clock.
The Wildcats set up for the point after.
I mean, if you're Rockwood, you'll take that.
Long to hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. With a minute remaining in the third quarter, Rockwood leads Sweetwater 35-7. We'll be right back.
Rome Metals Group has been serving East Tennessee for decades. Locally owned and operated with convenient hours of operations. Rome Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing's too big or too small. Still have that clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Rome Metals Group are specialists in industrial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Rome Metals urges you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. A member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Rome Metals Group. Turn that scrap into cash.
Welcome back to the BBB Friday Night Game of the Week. Brought to you by WYHM 580 AM 103.9 FM WYHM out of Rockwood. We get set for the Mulchin War kickoff.
Let's see if Rockwood can answer here and answer back.
57 seconds remain in the third quarter. Rockwood leads 35-7. Number 9, Dom Simpson, the freshman, and Taj Basil deep for the Tigers. Dom Simpson, a freshman, gets his playing time here and there, special teams. Look for him in a few years to be a playmaker for the Tigers. They're resetting the clock to 1:07. They're adding some time back on the clock. So what we were talking about, they've put it back on.
Should have added more than that, though.
The running clock will cease for the time being, I believe. Number 33, Jonathan Cano, set to kick off for the Tigers.
Uh-oh, this is bad.
Basil will fall on it. And the Tigers will start deep into their own territory. Tigers need to keep
Rome
things
Metals Group has been serving
together.
East Tennessee for decades.
Sweetwater's on the board, but they're no threat right now. No need to get in a rush on anything.
No, just keep what they've been doing. Run the ball. Just pick up Hammer's first downs, one right after another, and march the ball down the field here.
And Basil just whiffed on it.
He did.
It looked like me playing Church League softball.
And this quarter's about over with anyway, so let's just run the clock out here, guys.
A minute
Be
left.
smart.
The Tigers start on their own 10. Score of interest, Oliver Springs leads Kingston 20-0.
Wow.
Rockwood runs the trap.
Look
They'll
here.
give to Basil.
Look here.
Basil's
Oh, he
in the
about
open
fumbled it.
field. He's at the 25, makes a man miss, across to the 30. Tackled by number 16, Bryce Johnson.
What grade's he in?
He is a senior.
He's a senior?
Yes, sir.
Well, he picked up another Hammer's first down. I thought he might be an underclassman, thinking, wow, what the future holds for Rockwood. But what the future holds for him this year with him, he's really ran the ball well tonight.
Under 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 1st and 10, Rockwood at their own 31-yard line.
Got out of the hole.
Wins both sides for the Tigers. Turner in the backfield. Maybe got a yard. Maybe. That was a quick third quarter.
Oak Ridge is up 41-6. Told Coach Gaddis it wouldn't be no problem Wednesday night. He didn't believe it, though.
Tried to tell him.
I tried to tell him. But
And the Tigers are going to let it run out at the end of the third quarter. The Tigers lead Sweetwater 35-7. This is the Friday night BBB Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
It's time to look closer to home and energize America with fuel made in America. Natural gas is the cleaner, safer, more efficient, and more affordable energy choice. ORUD is your family's comfort provider. Natural gas is the responsible choice for your family, your wallet, and the environment. Gas is a great value, but it is also the best way to cook, heat your water, and warm your home. If you want the best for less, switch your house to natural gas.
Big E's Deli and Market is now open in Rockwood at 326 North Gateway Avenue. They have both 100% gas and gas with ethanol. They are open from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m., 7 days a week. Come by and visit the new owners of Big E's. They have all types of sandwiches in the deli, plus competitive gas prices and the coldest drinks in town. That's Big E's Market, 326 North Gateway Avenue in Rockwood.
Welcome back to the Friday night BBB Game of the Week. Brought to you in part by Ron Berry Insurance, 309 West Wheeler Street in Rockwood. Give Ron a call today, 865-354-1892. The Tigers on their own 31. Brackett takes the snap. He's got a man deep. It's intercepted.
It's intercepted.
Solid pick by the Sweetwater defense. Brackett threw it where he wanted to. Pass was intended for Dylan Williams. Intercepted by the Sweetwater defender. Well, you won't find a punt better than that.
Yeah, it's Sweetwater's Hammer's first down.
The Tigers have kind of stalled a little bit.
And, you know, I know Sweetwater's down by a couple touchdowns here, but, man, they're walking out on the field, and there's 10 seconds on the play clock. They better hustle.
They need to get on it.
They need to get on it. They're behind. They act like they're ahead.
Left Twins to the far side. He's got his man. Let's see if Rockwood can return the favor. Oh, and it's caught!
It's caught!
It's caught!
Oh, I thought it was a touchdown.
A touchdown-saving tackle by number 20, Dade Turner. Brackett went for the interception. And a great catch.
Sweetwater kid down. I don't know if it's a guy that caught the ball or not. Might have a cramp, maybe.
Great catch by number 10, Matthew Kyle, the senior for Sweetwater. And there's an injured player on the play.
Yeah, he's got a cramp. Wow. I'm sure Coach Webb is not too pleased, especially with an interception and then allowing them to come back with a long home run bomb themselves.
And you came out and scored on your first drive of the.
Yeah, right.
It's almost like you took your foot off the pedal.
Yeah. Supposed to keep it on and keep pouring it on. But you can. We're going to take a break, I think. Hold on, no. Brad says no.
There he goes, number 10 down on the play. Matthew Kyle. Good to see him up. Not shaking up or anything. Probably just a cramp. I'm sure he'll return to the game soon.
Big catch for the young man.
And Sweetwater showing some life. It may be a little too late, but they're going to fight to get back in this game.
Yeah. I don't know if they've got enough time to actually do it. Maybe they do, but they're going to have to pour the gas on here. They're going to have to move a little quicker than what they're moving right now.
They're going to have to get on it.
They're just not moving fast. It just doesn't seem that it's not urgent for them. It's like, okay, here we go. We'll just do it at our leisure.
Let's see if the Tiger defense can bounce back with a big stop on 1st and 10. Sweetwater has the ball on the Tiger 17-yard line. He runs right up the middle.
And he's close to a first down. Real close.
Hunter Jenkins, the senior.
Didn't he start out at quarterback? He did, didn't he?
Yes.
Did number 7 start out at quarterback?
Yes.
Well, I don't understand that move. Why didn't they have him playing running back all along?
They just trying something new.
They trying something new, wasn't they?
2nd and short for the Wildcats. 10:50 remaining in the 4th quarter. Receives the snap. Keeps it. Goes around the end. Missed tackle. And ran chased out of bounds. It'll bring up 3rd and short.
About the 2-yard line.
Close.
Yeah, it's about the 2.
He stretched to the 1. They're going to mark it at the 2. First and goal for the Sweetwater Wildcats. They'll split out Twins to the far side of the field. Look to go back to Hunter Jenkins, probably up the middle. And a timeout by Rockwood.
Planning a funeral can be difficult at best, but it can be a lot easier if you work with people who care. That's Davis Funeral Home in Harriman and Wartburg. Davis Funeral Home gives attention to every detail, ensuring your loved ones will be remembered with honor and integrity. Davis Funeral Home works very hard to give you the most professional service possible. Davis Funeral Homes, Morgan Avenue in Harriman and Old Mill Road in Wartburg. Davis Funeral Homes, people who care.
Welcome back to the BBB Friday Night Game of the Week. If you're just tuning in, with 10 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the game, Rockwood leads Sweetwater 35-7. Sweetwater first and goal on the Rockwood 2-yard line. I'd like to take this time to recognize the City of Rockwood, the Mayor, and City Council. They would like to wish the 2018 Rockwood Tigers good luck tonight and throughout their season. This game is being brought to you by WYHM on 580 AM, 103.9 FM, WYHN Rockwood. Sweetwater comes out in the power I like they ran on the goal line the last time. They'll get a quick pitch and a missed tackle. He's out to the corner. Tackled by number 1, Anthony Bell. Sweetwater went with the power set last time they scored. Rockwood had him in the backfield, a missed arm tackle, and he was almost able to get to the corner before being tackled by Bell, and Brackett brings up second and goal. A loss of 2 on the play, and the clock runs inside 10 minutes. Sweetwater continues with the power I. Bryson Johnson in the backfield. And he'll be stopped for another loss. Number 8, Octavius Worley. Number 1, Anthony Bell in on the tackle. The clock continues to run. It's going to bring up third and goal. Rockwood defense comes up big. They've given up 2 plays. They've let them get down to the goal line, and after a timeout, and another timeout taken by Sweetwater, and we'll be right back.
If you play team sports, you want the best gear and the top name brands. That's why at Reno Sporting Goods, we offer the best and safest gear from top manufacturers like Adidas, Russell, Wilson, and more. Reno Sporting Goods, your team dealer.
There's only one thing better than owning a Simplicity lawn tractor or zero-turn mower, and that's purchasing it at your neighborhood Simplicity dealer. It's like getting a free outdoor power equipment expert who will help you select, operate, and maintain your equipment for years to come. So visit your local Simplicity dealer today and get a free expert with every purchase.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Game of the Week. Sweetwater has the ball, third and goal, their own 4, 9 minutes, 34 seconds remain in the game. Sweetwater in the shotgun, splits out 2 wide, twins to the far side. Number 9 long, high snap, recovered. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Sweetwater. A botched play turned 6. Sweetwater with a breath of life late in the game. Snap just goes right by him. He's able to recover it. Rockwood not able to get him down. He looks to run, finds a man standing wide open. Number 15, Caleb Jonkins. Jonkins, the playmaker for the Sweetwater Wildcats in tonight's game. Brings the score to 35-13 and the point after. Jonathan Cano, Ben Brackett, the freshman, on for the point after. The kick is up. The kick is no good. With 9 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the game, Rockwood leads Sweetwater 35-13.
The Harriman Utility Board provides electric, gas, water, and sewer services for the city of Harriman, as well as most of Roane and Morgan counties. Recent major projects include an upgrade of our 161 kilovolt electric substation. Another ongoing project is the rehabilitation of an antiquated sewer system, including an upgrade of our wastewater treatment plant. These projects will improve the quality and reliability of these services and meet state and federal requirements. For more information, visit our website at hub-tn.com or call us at 865-882-3242.
Welcome back to the Friday night BBB game of the week as we set for the Mulch and Moore kickoff. Mulch and Moore located 3901 Rome State Highway in Midtown across from the Co-op. Give Gary a call today, 865-740-5229 for all your mulching needs. They have mulch, they have pea gravel.
Or in bags, creek rock, river rock, field stone, mountain mist stone, railroad cross ties, straw bales, fence posts, farm gates, and much more. Mulch and More offers backhoe and dump truck service. And Mulch and More can also demolish a house or building on your property, and they'll haul it off for you. Give Gary a call today at 865-740-5229 for Mulch and More in Midtown.
Welcome back to the Friday night game of the week. We'd like to remind you to tune in for the Friday night scoreboard brought to you by 5 Star Preps and Mulch and More. Tune in immediately following the game, a little bit after the game. The Friday night scoreboard brought to you by 5 Star Preps and Mulch and More for some quality sports talk, high school sports, college sports. I'll be tuning in, and you should too. Woodall to kick off. The Mulch and More kick for the Tigers. Kicks it deep. Received by number 10, Matthew Kyle for the Wildcats. Takes it out to the 25, across the 30. He's at the 35. He shakes a few tackles, and he's at the 40. Tackled out of bounds. Matthew Kyle with a good return for the Wildcats. The Wildcats will have it at their own 41 with 5 minutes and 56 seconds remaining in the game. This broadcast brought to you in part by Ron Berry Insurance, 301 West Wheeler Street, located in Rockwood. Give Ron a call today for all your insurance needs, 865-354-1892. This is a Hammers department store. First down. Hammers since 1952. If you haven't been to Hammers, well, you need to go. The Wildcats line up in the shotgun. He's got a man just overthrown. He had a man wide open. Ball just overthrown. It was tipped. Caleb Jonkins, the go-to receiver, the go-to athlete for the Wildcats, just overthrown, able to get half a hand on it. That'll stop the clock with 5 minutes, 49 seconds remaining in the ball game. 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats. Sweetwater walks to the line. They'll stay in the shotgun with twins to the far side of the field. He'll roll to the left, look for a man. Tipped, picked by number 1, Anthony Bell. Takes it across the field to the 40. Tackled by number 77, Brady Swell. Interception for Rockwood, 2nd of the night. The Tigers take over into their own territory. That, ladies and gentlemen, might be the Davis Funeral Home nail in the coffin. It's just been too much Rockwood all night for the Sweetwater Wildcats. What a way for the Tigers to bounce back after losing last week 6-0 on the road at Midway. The first time Midway defeated Rockwood at Midway since 2005. Timeout, Rockwood. And we're taking a timeout. We'll be right back.
For 30 years, Reno Sporting Goods has been a leader in supplying the highest quality equipment and apparel for sports teams throughout East Tennessee. Athletes, fans, and coaches alike rely on the knowledge and experience that only Reno's can provide. For the best in team sports, shop Reno Sporting Goods.
There's only one thing better than owning a Simplicity lawn tractor or zero-turn mower, and that's purchasing it at your neighborhood Simplicity dealer. It's like getting a free outdoor power equipment expert who will help you select, operate, and maintain your equipment for years to come. So visit your local Simplicity dealer today and get a free expert with every purchase.
Welcome back to the Friday night game of the week. Scores of interest with 6 minutes, 7 seconds left to go in the game. Catholic leads Baylor 35-16. Maryville lead has been cut down. They now lead 17-14. with 10:42 left. Bearden leads Cleveland 21-14 with 1:53 left in the third quarter. Rockwood set in the wing tee. Abe Gaskins at the left wing. Anthony Bell, the right wing. Gavin Evans, the fullback. Dade Turner split out wide. Evans stopped for a short gain up the middle. He'll pick up 2 on the play, bring up 2nd and 8. 5 minutes, 25 seconds remain in the game. Farragut defeats McMinn County 47-7. That game has gone final. Brackett brings the play in for the Tigers from Coach Webb. The clock runs under 5 minutes. Rockwood leads 41-13. Thank you, everyone, tonight for tuning in to the BBB Friday Night Game of the Week. William Blunt. Anderson County up 27-13 on William Blunt as Nate Brackett under center for the Tigers. They'll run the trap play. It stopped again. They tried to run it to Bell. Credit Sweetwater. They've stopped the trap play all night. They were prepared for it. What they weren't prepared for was Taj Basil. Or Taj Boyd. All of them. Clock runs under 4 minutes and 30 seconds. 3rd and 12 for the Tigers. And Brackett runs the play in. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, tune in to the Friday Night Scoreboard, brought to you by 5 Star Preps and Mulch and More. The Tigers approach the line. They'll stay in the wing tee with Abe Gaskins and Anthony Bell. See if they get the ball to Abe Gaskins on an end around. Brackett takes the snaps. He drops back to pass. He's going to look. He's got a man open. It's caught. It's a touchdown! Rockwood. Brackett to Turner for 6. Touchdown Rockwood. Touchdown Dade Turner. Rockwood a force to be reckoned with tonight as they have bounced way back from last Thursday's defeat. They now lead 47-13 with 3 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the game. Woodall for the Tigers for the point after. Brackett to hold. Brackett signals ready. The snap is good. The kick is no good. Rockwood leads 47-13 with 3 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the game. We'll be right back.
The Harriman Utility Board provides electric, gas, water, and sewer services for the city of Harriman, as well as most of Roane and Morgan counties. Recent major projects include an upgrade of our 161 kilovolt electric substation. Another ongoing project is the rehabilitation of an antiquated sewer system, including an upgrade of our wastewater treatment plant. These projects will improve the quality and reliability of these services and meet state and federal requirements. For more information, visit our website at hub-tn.com or call us at 865-882-3242.
Welcome back. Rockwood leads Sweetwater 47-13. With 3:49 remaining in the game, we get set for the Mulch and More kickoff. Mulch and More, located at 3901 Roane State Highway in Midtown, across from the co-op. Mulch and More has it all. Give Gary a call today at 865-740-5229. At the end of the third quarter, your score of interest, York leads Cofield 14-0. If you're on the Twittersphere, give me a follow at tweetchase_25. Also give at realjohnwebb_76 a follow. He'll be on live tonight. Woodall, the Mulch and More kickoff. Kicks it deep, returned by number 10, Matthew Kyle. He's at the 25, he's at the 30, tiptoes across the 35. There's a flag down as he gets almost to the 40-yard line. There is a flag on the play. A number of substitutes come in for the Rockwood Tigers. Cody White, Austin Quick, Clay Thompson, a 56, Dom Simpson, as the Tigers look to get some of their underclassmen some playing time. Garrett in for the Tigers as well. The penalty will be against Sweetwater. Going to bring up a Hammers 1st and 10. The ball will be placed on the 19-yard line of Sweetwater. With 3:40 remaining in the game, Rockwood leads 47-13. Again, we'd like to thank Rockwood Electric for sponsoring tonight's game. They would like to wish the Tigers good luck tonight and on the upcoming season, and remind you to call 811 before you dig. Sweetwater in the shotgun, takes the snap, rolls the screenplay, set up perfectly, crosses the 30, crosses the 35, out to the 36-yard line, tackled by number 16, Clay Thompson. Jack Alexander comes into the game for the Tigers as number 45, Austin Orr, the senior. 3:29 remaining as the clock ticks in the fourth quarter. Sweetwater going to try to end the game on a positive note as they pick up another Hammers 1st and 10. Sweetwater comes out in the shotgun. They'll have trips to the far side of the field. Austin Long takes the snap, fires a bomb deep, and it's almost intercepted by the freshman Don Simpson. Well defended. A number 9, Dom Simpson, on the breakup. The clock stops just inside 3 minutes. That's what you like to see, folks. You love to see the freshmen, the sophomores, those that don't get a lot of playing time in the game, not only just in the game while the time runs out, but in the game, making plays, making the best of their opportunities. Great play, number 9, Dom Simpson. Sweetwater takes the snap. Number 9, Austin Long, fires again. Incomplete. Pass intended for number 10, Matthew Kyle, the senior. In for Rockwood, number 67, Logan Flanagan. Sweetwater, with a lot of talent, unable to get a lot going tonight. Doesn't seem to mix well for them, but they are loaded with playmakers and with speed. Just hasn't quite gelled yet. As they break the huddle and come to the line. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, Triple D, if you're out there watching, don't forget to call in to the Friday Night Scoreboard, brought to you by 5 Star Preps. Rolls to the left, picks up positive across the 40, cuts across 45, across midfield, tackled into Rockwood territory at the 46-yard line. Sweetwater not giving up. They'll pick up another Hammers first down. First and 10 for the Wildcats as they bring the play in. The clock continues to run inside 2.5 minutes. Number 15, Caleb Jonkins on the short side of the field. Number 10, Matthew Kyle, and Blake Jenkins on the far side. Kyle on the catch, picks up 4 on the carry, or on the catch. Excuse me. In for the Tigers, number 45, Austin Orr. He'll come in for William Riggs. The clock continues to run under 2 minutes in the ball game. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Thank you to WIHM 580 AM, 103.9 FM, WIHM of Rockwood. Our station ID. 1:30 remaining in the game. Austin Long in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Almost taken down. Evades a few tackles, and he's sacked. Deep into Sweetwater territory. Tackle made by number 67, Logan Flanagan. Logan Flanagan making the most of his opportunity with a big sack for the Tigers. Abe Gaskins in on the tackle as well. A host of Tigers in on that sack as we're inside 1 minute, 55 seconds remain in the ball game. I'd like to thank Ron Berry Insurance, 309 West Wheeler Street. Give Ron a call today, 865-354-1892. The city of Rockwood would like to congratulate the Tigers on their victory tonight and wish them luck throughout the season. That's the city of Rockwood, the mayor, and the Rockwood City Council. Plenty of time left on the play. Pass is caught. Slips 2 or 3 tackles. He's at the 20-yard line. Tackled. Picks up the first down. Sweetwater will not go away. That's what you like to see, folks. You like to see a team not give up. And they'll move the chains. They'll pick up another Hammers 1st and 10 with 17.8 seconds remaining. Sweetwater may try to punch one in. Sweetwater will spike it. That'll stop the clock with 10.9 seconds to go in the game. Join us tonight, BBB, for the Friday night scoreboard. We'll be taking your calls, your scores, and your thoughts on the upcoming high school season and the upcoming college football season. We're going to take a brief break. Correction. Yes. Timeout as the coaches begin to come down from the press box. Headsets off. The game in hand. Rockwood leads 47-13 with 10.9 seconds remaining in the game. Final score, if you're keeping up, Auver Springs 20, Kingston 0. The Bobcats start 2-0 on the season with big wins against Bledsoe County and the Kingston Yellow Jackets. Rockwood Tigers going to pick up a huge win tonight as no one expected the outcome of tonight's game. And this is what you love to see, folks. You love to see a team bounce back from a defeat, and a completely different team tonight for the Rockwood Tigers. Coach Webb has got to be proud of his Rockwood Tigers and the comeback that they've made from last week. A completely different team tonight. 10 seconds remain. Austin Long, the quarterback. The Wildcats will have trips on the short side of the field. He's going to throw deep. It's going to be incomplete. 3.3 seconds remain. That pass could have been caught by a handful of Tigers and Wildcats. Right through the hands of number 23, Jared Arnett. As the final scores of all the surrounding games begin to roll in, you can catch them all on tonight's Friday night scoreboard with Mr. Queener and Mr. Cox. Flood them with your calls tonight and your comments and your scores and your thoughts. Sweetwater takes the snap in the shotgun. And the pass is going to be broken up, and that'll be your final play of the game. Your final score, Rockwood 47, Sweetwater 13. Rockwood improves to 1-1 on the season. We'd like to thank you all for joining us tonight. Tune in next week for the Friday night game of the week, and tune in soon for the Friday night scoreboard show. I'm Chase Clem alongside Brad Jones and BBB. We'll see you next Friday.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
Reno Sporting Goods, your first choice for sports equipment. On the court, on the field, or in the stands, Reno's has the brand names you want. All the latest from Adidas, Under Armour, and more. From custom embroidery to screen printing, it's all about the game. For over 30 years, Reno Sporting Goods.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Your local Ferris dealer is S.L. Bowman & Sons, 524 North Front Street in Rockwood. Call 865-354-0600.
The Harriman Utility Board is committed to providing safe and reliable natural gas service to our customers in Harriman and Roane County through the use of safe operational procedures with trained and knowledgeable personnel. An odorant is added to natural gas and maintained to a certain level so that in the event of a gas leak, it can be easily detected. If you smell or suspect a natural gas leak, please call the Harriman Utility Board at 882-3242. We can be reached 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Mulch & More in Midtown is your landscaping headquarters. Mulch & More offers mulch, the best topsoil in the area, all types of gravel, sand, pea gravel, either loose or in bags, creek rock, river rock, field stone, mountain mist stone, railroad cross ties, straw bales, fence posts, farm gates, and much more. Mulch & More offers backhoe and dump truck service. And Mulch & More can also demolish a house or building on your property, and they'll haul it off for you. Give Gary a call today at 865-740-5229.
You can do it when we come
Mulch & More
on.
in Midtown.
Reno Sporting Goods, your first choice for sports equipment. On the court, on the field, or in the stands, Reno's has the brand names you want. All the latest from Adidas, Under Armour, and more. From custom embroidery to screen printing, it's all about the game. For over 30 years, Reno Sporting Goods.
Really? Again? Hey, if I had automotive style suspension like the new Simplicity, plus a free floating mower deck for the best cut, I'd be all that too. Well, and if I had the expertise and advice of his Simplicity dealer, maybe he'd look forward to hanging out with me.
You don't have a Simplicity dealership.
Good point. Huh.